They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, so I would be a fool to leave my eyes exposed. In the dark I glow, I got neo soul, so with my eyes closed I can see a lot when it's told. I've been exposed, the stories of rose made with pure gold, pearly white gates with the diamond handles. Trying to hustle hard so my family can go down Wall Street without them folks calling us broke. I've been rich before, bro, but not in this lifetime. These kids got swag, but it's not quite like mine. Walked in the crib, my girl watching that Lifetime. She hit me with a question, now I'm down in my lifeline. My life is like a show that hasn't made it to prime time. I'ma skip that prime time and chill in the limelight. A 9mm don't shoot like a 4.5. Mathematic flow, boy, I'm spitting that Einstein. Dog, I swear I must have killed that pussy like 9 times. Now she spoiled and she wanna dine some fine wine. We ain't jewelry shopping, but you just picked a fine time. Peace, I gotta go, I drop you off at the bus line. I used to kick dirt, now when I travel I touch down. Who's gonna make you eat dirt for talking about us? Nah, used to be a boy, I'm on my grown man-ish. And if your life sucks, I'm trying to get to know that bitch. If he's cool, then baby, I'm cold as shit. Matter of fact, I don't know nobody cold as this. I'm built for this itch, they trying to study my blueprints. I'm so Swayze, like I studied the blueprint.
Money coming in, so we up now. When I was broke, they wouldn't touch down. Started from the bottom of the bed, man. Had to get it fast, with no vision.
We was lights out, trying to find a way out. Damn, look where I'm at now. I used to be on rocky grounds, but it's solid now. Homies I used to call friends, they ain't solid now. Situations change, I got problems now. Never worry about the haters, focus on the win. When I was down and out, they weren't focused in. Get a little bread, they all focused in. I chose to look at life through a different lens. And my lady stayed down for it all. Take flight, touchdown, we don't round trip at all. We stay, fuck up the towns and the mall. It's her day for being down for the cause.
For being down for the cause. What up, people? Hey man, that's a goddamn gonna stay the game and anthem right there, bro.
Give me just a minute right here. Mel, I need you to take over my every time.
Every time trying to go, we go live. Family emergencies. But hey, we're gonna start this show off, man. We definitely been having a good time. Hope everybody been rocking. It is State of Gaming because we are gaming. You already know we definitely finna talk our shit today. Real quick though, I have to say, who accepted terms and conditions for the NBA 2K today? Today was the due date. If you did not accept the terms and conditions due to the lawsuit that's going on with 2K, I believe it was associated from November last year. If you didn't accept the new terms and conditions, you wouldn't be able to play the game. So for everybody that was talking crazy about the game, saying it's trash and they not feeling it no more, and 2K done lost their way. Today was your day to go on strike. So in future, you can actually do a lawsuit against them due to the VC. So just a little FYI, I'm pretty sure we ain't gonna talk about it today. If we was, it's gonna be very vague because I'm the only one that love playing 2K for the most part. We waiting on Noah Posts here. He got a family situation, but we trying to get this content out. We trying to roll out this content, so you gotta bear with us, man. Gotta bear with us. We ain't professional yet, but we gonna get professional. What the heck is that?
Yeah, tune in. This is
this nigga got hot thotty music.
You feel me? State of Gaming pop-up show. This gonna be different from our regular show.
Yeah, we just
going straight
to the cut.
Just straight to the cut with it. You feel me?
No cookie, no chaser.
No, none of that. You feel me?
And we experiment, so we
experiment too right now.
On top of that, you
feel me?
Y'all can't say we ain't got no growth going on around here.
You feel me?
And
You know
we'll
what I'm saying?
get them cameras going. It's gonna be up. It's gonna be up.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
Low key though, Post. I'm glad you here, cause man, we've been getting a lot of positive feedback from that last show though, with the guests, with Gaming Over 30,
Gaming Over 30,
and
yeah.
Web Dave,
And Web Dave, yeah. Them shout out to Web Dave and Gaming Over 30. I'm gonna get Game Over 30 on him more often. He wanted to go a little bit longer. I didn't know. I was trying to respect everybody's time. You know, I could have went 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
You feel me? But he said he had more in the tank, so I'm gonna definitely get him back on here again, so he can break down them numbers. There's so much stuff going on, and not just with Microsoft and Sony. You got stuff going on across the industry right now with EA. All these different publishers and game developers are laying people off. But we're gonna talk about
the layoffs. Yeah. A
A
lot of positive feedback though. A lot of people that's on the side, just in the gaming community, was like, "Yo, that was very informative. I like what y'all did there. Like, it was different than everybody else's." So, I just want to give that praise. And pretty much your work is not being seen. You know what I'm saying? You doing your network.
I mean, that's what we want to do.
Being seen and noticed.
That's what we want to do. When I was thinking about, especially bringing Game Over 30 on, my whole perspective is that every quarter, or every time these fiscal year reports come out for Sony and Microsoft, you have all of these armchair analysts on Twitter and telling you, well, this and this number means this and this and that. So I wanted to get somebody on that was that knew what the numbers was, that knew how to look at that data, knew how to break it down, knew how to analyze it, and then simplify it, not only for us but for our audience that show up. And I think he did a good job in kind of summarizing Microsoft fiscal year and Sony. Even though I could have delved deeper, we could have dove deeper into that, and that's due to my lack of understanding and knowledge of that area. So when you have a lack of knowledge in that area, it's kind of hard for you to know what questions to ask, right? But next time I'm gonna be better prepared to have some questions for him where he can really dive into it, because I got a sense from him that he really wanted to go even deeper in that. And that's on me though. That's on me in terms of being prepared.
That's us.
Yeah, that's us in terms of
don't fall on you.
Yeah, that's us in terms of us being prepared and doing our due diligence on our side. So when we bring people on the show that's versed in that particular sector, then we know what questions to ask. Shout out to my brother Jake Dub with the $10. He say, "What's good, my brothers? Just making
that's our J Dub.
Just making it.
J Dub.
No, that's our J Dub. He say, just making it back home. Tuning in as usual. What's good, Mello, aka Meek Mills?"
hey, yo, no, you ain't gonna do that to me, bro.
Strong on Heartside 100 donations.
I told Diddy
no,
not me, George, not me, Lord.
Hold on. Wait, what you say? You told what?
I told Diddy no. No, Lord, no, I can't go, man. I was sick that day. I can't go to Diddy parties. No, man.
Hey, what Cat Williams say?
You gotta tell Diddy no. Man,
y'all even tell me this is how we finna start this.
Hey, yo, they been going, bro. This court case mess been going crazy, bro. I've been cracking up rolling. They said they got Usher, they got me. Goddamn it, Chris Brown was being in this shit. I'm like, oh Lord.
Hey, look, before we get started, Meek was on Twitter for about 3 hours tweeting, trying to. bro.
I missed all that. I missed him trying to defend it.
Bro, he was on there today for about 3 or 4 hours defending himself. I'm talking about tweet after tweet.
I'm sorry, you can't defend that tub scene when that man in that goddamn pool like that, bro.
Hey, come on, we off topic. We off topic. Kratos that came in here and skewed. No,
You ain't gonna try to call me mean. I told that man no, I couldn't make the meeting. That's why there wasn't no Rock Nation brunch this year. I didn't make it. I didn't go. Oh my God, man.
He say I missed the meeting. I told, did he know?
I'm postponing that shit.
We not gonna start off like this. Shout out to my brother Kratos with the $5. Ain't nobody safe around Diddy case. Hilarious.
That is a fact, bro. Every time I wake up, it's something new. Like
every day you wake up, it's something new. And
like
Twitter.
Hold on, but pause. Hold on, real quick. How you gonna put in the court hearings? It's a Philly rapper that dated Nicki Minaj.
But you know we ain't here for that conversation.
We're not here for clues. Wasn't clues, and like these was easy clues to pick up.
We're not here for that conversation, Mello. We're gonna have to create a show for that type of content.
Okay.
I blame Kratos. Now you want to talk about
nigga that put hands on a Barbados chick.
Bro, we ain't here break down Diddy court documents, bro. We're not here to do that.
Hey,
look, let me tell y'all something.
We strong arm lawyers too. We might as well.
Shout out to Trayvon 48. He's been a member for 2 months. He said you get Diddy. You know, y'all know what you get Diddy Bill Cosby. Some of our greats out here calling rappers daddy. Oh my Lord, they hurt.
Bruh. Man,
you know, I don't know about that. I don't know about that daddy thing. But we finna switch the conversation. We finna pull the conversation back. We finna snatch the conversation back before it goes off the rail. We is not about to talk about Diddy court cases and files and who Diddy bop or Diddy done it or Diddy did it. We not finna do none of that. This is why. Look, let me tell you something. It's been a crazy day. It's been a crazy day on the X app. Between that and what's been going on with gaming, specifically Sony, you got EA, you got other publishers. That's it's like the domino effect, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And throughout the not only throughout the gaming industry, but the tech industry as a whole. But we you know, we finna put our magnifying glass on one particular company, right?
Oh shit!
Then we finna do that on one particular. I didn't change the name of the stream. I should have did. Hold on.
Oh, you did.
Do this here.
Let's say the fall of Sony and PlayStation.
I didn't do it on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Why you fixing that?
He did it. Oh, come on, man.
So why he fixed that, man? Hey, look at here. They got too much going on, bro.
There's a lot going on. It is crazy out here. Let me see if that works.
Can we get our aluminum foil hat on with conspiracy theory? What's going on in the gaming community too?
Yeah, we can do it. Look. This is what we're gonna do today, right?
Okay.
Since it's a pop-up show, this is not gonna be like a regular show. We just for to talk about anything we could talk about. We also gonna bring up our supporters that's in the chat. And sometime I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna allow y'all to come in and get your bars off. All right.
Okay.
Now y'all to come in and get your bars off. I also got to go through that. It's not this month, but starting next month in March. I got to start going through the members membership. Is write down all the names in the membership because I know I stated that towards every end of the month we're gonna bring up a member of the channel and do a show with them on every end of each month. So we're going to start that next month. But today, this is a pop-up show. We finna pop our shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all over the place. I'm just telling y'all now. Then I'm gonna drop the link and then let y'all come on rock and get y'all bars off. And not just talk in the chat, but come on the platform. But please be respectful. Don't come up here talking about did he do it, did he done it, or did he run it. We don't want to look. We totally focus on games today. Shout out to Bria, who just became a statesman, man. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for your constant support. You're constantly in the channel. You're one of the first people I see whenever I go live. So I thank you for your support and your time. But we got a lot to talk about today, right? We're gonna throw some people on the bus. My brother Kratos, he just supported the channel, but we're gonna throw his ass under the bus.
Oh,
you feel
absolutely.
me? You King Thrash, all these people lying. See, what I don't like, before we get started, I gotta shout people name out. What I don't like, and I ain't seen Kratos, when you hear me the past time about, no, this ain't gonna happen to Sony. This ain't gonna happen to Sony. And then when the opposite happened, they be like, "Oh, we knew this was coming. We knew this. They've been saying it. Nigga, stop lying.
Yeah.
Stop
That
lying.
ain't what they said.
That's
You
some
feel-
hypocrites, man.
Stop
Them
lying.
hypocrites.
So I'm finna go through this chat right quick. I'm gonna shout your name out. Make sure y'all hit the like button, share the stream out. We about to cook. If y'all want one of them shows where we get the whipping the pot, man, we're about to cook with the info we got today. Shout out to Bria. Shout out to Bounty. Shout out to Leo Vlog. Shout out to Jax82. Shout out to HB. Shout out to Worthy Camp, King Reaper 74G. Shout out to my bro MJ Dart. Shout out to my brother Sycamore 007. Shout out to once again J Dub. Who else we got? Trey Bone 408. We got Mash. Shout out to you. Shout out to Aaron. Shout out to Suicide Kings and whoever else watching that ain't in the chat yet or type nothing in the chat. Look, thank y'all for showing up. Support the channel, hop in the conversation whenever y'all can. Aaron Paloman was good. Mac City Entertainment, one of the baddest bots in the land, and don't you forget it. All right, let me pull up because you know we're gonna get who was that? Dark Zone 2525. What's up? Spread those cheeks. What? Hold on. See, you got me there because that's the first time. Hold on. You got me because that's the first time I saw your name in the chat. I'm gonna have to break down your name. ST. I'm gonna call you ST or something or SC. I am not saying that name again, brother. I ain't
Did he do it?
I ain't even reading the whole name. I'm glad I only read half the name. I gotta start proofreading. He called me lacking right there. He called me slipping right there. Won't catch me again though. MC, what's up? Blackie Grab, what's the $5.99? Praise God, praise post. Amen. I'm here to listen to the ghetto gospel. These ponies are down bad. Xbox will always be the best box. Hey, let me tell you something, Blackie. Let me tell you something. It's gonna be a sermon today. I'm telling you. I'm trying to touch the soul of everybody today that represents Game Pass that had to deal with a lot of
foolery and fuckery.
Foolery when it came to Xbox over the last week. Now we don't have to talk about that no more because we got some Sony news to get into, right? It ain't the downfall of Xbox right now. It could be the downfall of Sony and PlayStation right now. And we're going to talk about it, brother. So hold on to your seats. Get your fan. Get you some orange juice or tea or whatever you snack on. Because we about to get to it today. You feel me? ST, I ain't saying your name no more. ST. Got you, post. It's me. Fuck you. You know what? Pack a pal. That's how you gonna do me. Pack a pal.
Oh, that's what that is.
That's Pack a pal, man. I thought you got about 50 accounts. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Let me see here. What we gonna talk about first? Let me go to my my bookmarks. because I bookmarked a few things. And while I'm looking at my bookmarks, Noah, what's up? Double O Mellow was good. Let everybody know what y'all been doing lately, what y'all been playing lately while I bring up these receipts.
You don't know? No? Okay.
Yeah. I've been playing Banishers, little Suicide Squad. I've been running Warzone with the bros and 2K, a little 2K as well.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, did you accept the terms and conditions for 2K?
I probably did, bro. I probably did. I don't know.
Today was the due date, so that's what I'm trying to see. So everybody that was hating on 2K and wanted to boycott, this is your day, goddammit. You get deny the terms and conditions and don't play the game no more. Trying to clean house with 2K. Everybody that's hating on the games, get out the way, man, so I can enjoy my game.
I'm trying to get in that class action lawsuit, bro. I ain't set no terms and conditions. I need my $10.50.
Hey,
class action lawsuit.
So 2K in November, a kid and his mother filed a lawsuit against 2K because of the VC not transferring over when they shut down the game. So they got a class action lawsuit going on. Mm-hmm. What 2K has decided to do to prevent them from having I don't know the terms, when it's a group lawsuit, when it's more than one party that's suing them, a collective lawsuit. I don't know the real term and condition. I'm just freestyling it right now, so bear with me.
Okay.
They decided to update their terms and conditions. So starting today, you should have got a pop-up on your screen on 2K that stated if you wanted to agree to the new terms and services, which mean that you can sue them, but it would not be in a group lawsuit. And if you don't accept it, you lose losses of the game. You lose access to the game. You can do
so that is it couldn't that be deemed illegal?
Yeah, it could be.
Isn't that a lawsuit within this? So you're telling me you updated your terms of conditions, meaning saying if I accept these terms of conditions, and this is a good way to start off the show, meaning if I accept these terms of conditions, that means I can't sue you. I can't put myself in any lawsuit or anything like that that's deemed
a group civil suits.
Group civil suit. Basically, you're saying that I can't involve myself in the ongoing class action suit that you're dealing with right now.
That's currently happening.
Right. Yep. But if I don't agree with it, then you don't have access to a game you pay for.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That you paid to get access to, right? And on top of that, when I pay for it, the terms that
the terms and services was different.
Mm-hmm. I paid for the terms and services that came with the game when I brought it. And see, that's why it doesn't matter when it comes to physical or digital. When the conversation of people saying, "Well, I brought the disc version, so I own the game." No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You purchased a license of that game. You don't own it.
Yeah.
Because if you own it, right? When you own something, when something is yours, you have the ability to modify, manipulate, or do whatever you want with it because you own it. If I go buy a house, right, and I pay all whatever the whatever comes with, and I just pay it all up front in cash, that house is mine now mine. I can knock down a room. I can knock down a wall. I can make a basement. I can make a second floor or a third floor. You know what I'm saying? Because it's mine and I now own it. But when it comes to gaming,
that ain't the case.
That ain't the case. You don't own that property. You pay $70 to license that property. But the ownership is still in the hands of the developers. And then they can do anything they want to do, such as change a fucking terms of service agreement at the last minute to protect themselves against more people jumping into that class action lawsuit. That is crazy. I didn't even know. I ain't even played 2K24. I haven't even played it.
But a lot of people don't understand or get it that these same terms and services are going to apply to Grand Theft Auto 6 when it releases due to the company it's under. Visual Concepts and Yeah, so they're gonna get the same. They're gonna run to the same wall when that game releases. But it also, another thing that comes in is because 2K removes things out the game also, like clothing, music, songs. It goes in and out of the game. So and the gambling has became a massive problem to the point where
when you say gambling, break that down, because I'm not...
Well, with 2K, they got the mud, like EA has mud, and they have a My Team where you pretty much are opening up shark card packs to get various cards in the game and players to get an advantage. Right now they can deem that as gambling. It's literally gambling. You
so we're talking about regulators or governments are looking at it as online gambling.
They're looking into it in the sense of, because that's what it is. Literally, you're gambling to open up certain cards and packages.
Right.
So and unfortunately, due to the ESRB rating on the game is E for everyone, kids can buy the game. So
and kids can gamble, basically.
And kids can gamble in that form. So what they're trying to do is prevent that also. Lawsuit with this as well, because it's been egregious since 2K18, I want to say 2K19.
Yeah.
So they trying to prevent that lawsuit as well, which is going to happen because people can piggyback off of it. And another reason I think they're going to do next year is 2K, the My Team version of the game, the gambling version, it's still going to be here, but it's going to be a separate game. It's going to be something like free to play. If they are smart, in my opinion, they will team up with FanDuel and get their regulations towards games with gambling and use that to front the back end so they can avoid all this legal lawsuits that's going to come.
But I can understand it, because if I go in a casino, right, and I put $1 in a slot machine and I pull that slot, I'm paying to try to get to line up a certain characters in a row to win some type of money. And if I'm going into EA or 2K in a sense, I'm paying some type of money, right?
Yeah, money for
and it's sort of like that casino machine. It's going, and then whatever's in that pack is what you get, and you're gonna keep spending money until you get a player or something, or the pack that you specifically want. That is a form of gambling. Because whatever you pay for is not guaranteed. Exactly.
Like right now, everybody is on the hunt for this OP, like diamond or ruby, Hakeem Olajuwon or something, and there's people, and this goes back to the content creators, because how influenced and impactful they are. You have YouTubers and Twitch streamers that are showing themselves opening up these packages, trying to get this 1% card, and everybody is buying them. So you have these little kids watching this and seeing it, and they want to see if they can try to get the card. So now they using their allowance or their mother's card or whatever the case may be to unlock these cards, and there's no regulation towards these little kids, so a little 13-year-old can do it.
Yeah, and they don't know. They don't know that's a form of gambling that they're doing.
They just doing it for
trying
fun.
to catch it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Blackie with the $2.49. Nowadays we don't own shit, especially with digital. Definitely.
Yeah, facts.
Definitely. Majority of the things you buy, now you can, even when it's crazy. Like there's very few things you can, especially when it comes in the IT sector and you start getting into that digital and the IT stuff. It's very few things you can buy and consider yours. Even from a game console, you can't modify or re-engineer it. You modify, re-engineer. Nintendo already knocking on the door of the mother guy. So, yeah, man, that's very interesting. I didn't even know that, and that's crazy that My man Tatted Man 87 say you have to go through a process to get out of it, and you have the game but no online.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
On what? Talking about 2K?
On
2K.
Yeah.
Oh wow, really?
If
He
you
said
don't accept those
I'm scared
terms
to
and
boot that.
conditions,
I'm scared to boot it up.
He also said your My Player and
Hmm.
VC is gone. I did it today. Wild.
dang.
That is wild. So
Oh yeah, I ain't doing that.
so
Cool,
if
cool.
if I work out of that process of that the terms of agreement, I not only lose online, we not only lose that,
Right.
but we lose our My Player and our VC.
Yep. Now, hold on. I just want to let everybody know, because everyone, it ain't lost in the sense like you just lose all your money.
Yeah.
You can email 2K, give them a letter stating that you turned down the terms and services, and they will do a refund. They are doing refunds to a certain amount. So with your account. So it ain't just all like you're done and over with and you just lose access to the game.
Wait.
They do have measurements for people.
No. See, that's intentionally creating barriers.
Oh yeah. No,
That's intentionally creating barriers to make people. Yeah, to make people. Because you're trying to take away people will and energy to do it, right? You know, I declined the terms of use. When I declined it, you knew. And when you see me hit that decline button, a pop-up box for a refund should come up. We see that you declined our new terms and conditions. Blah blah blah. With ongoing one. If you choose want to have a refund to 2K, well, here go the stipulation for you decline it. You will no longer have access to our online system. Your My Player and all the stats and things that come with it, along with your VC, are gone. Boot wop the bam. You also have the option to get a refund. Click this button and we'll process your refund. Don't have me email or send you a letter.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here?
Everybody ain't gonna do the extra steps. So
Exactly.
I get it.
That's why I say that they're putting barriers in place. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. People, I know people who get locked up for less.
Oh snap!
I know people that's in jail for less, right? And you got companies like this that's able to change the terms of conditions on the fly, right? And I know they put it in there in the beginning, the very beginning, that the terms and conditions will constantly change. That's how they protect themselves, and they make the terms and conditions intentionally. They make it long. They word it like that intentionally, so the average consumer wouldn't have the energy to read 200,000 words or 40,000 word terms of conditions. Most people look at them terms and conditions. Most of us all the time, when we have a term, we don't even read it. We just hit the accept button. We don't know what's in it. We just hit the accept button because we know how long it is, right?
Exactly.
And that's what they bet on all the time. And we accept it, and what we're accepting is what's happening right now with 2K. We give them the power to change on the fly their terms and conditions on the fly. And since we accepted it, we from the beginning we got to go along. That is terrible.
I honestly think that FTC and the court case here then opened the door to a lot of stuff that's been going on in gaming, to be honest with you, Post.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm saying that is because this not only going to affect 2K, this is going to affect EA, this is going to affect Madden, it's going to affect FIFA, any game that has that pack card program in there where you're doing gambling and it's all built in the same game. And the regulators was just allowing it to happen. And this was for years. So these is like going on, 5 or 6 years? So
yeah, this is the bad side of gaming.
It's finna get nasty.
This is the bad side of gaming. This is Wow, that is crazy.
I wouldn't even say the bad side of gambling. Though. I would just say this is the bad side of
business or corporate
business,
world.
yeah.
Business, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm about to say,
in general, I see what you're saying.
No one separated their game from the gambling aspect. They just had a button in the mode that was already in the game, and you had access to it. So it's finna get nasty. It's definitely finna get nasty.
Yeah, it's finna get nasty right here because we finna move this conversation along. Right now, I remember, the ABK deal went through, y'all, and everybody was excited it went through, but we knew that when you're transitioning, when you're making acquisitions of that size, you're taking on duplicate roles, duplicate departments, and things like that. And so with every acquisition, right, in consolidation within the gaming industry, at some point you don't need two different Q&A departments or two different marketing departments that's doing the same job or things like that. And so Microsoft had laid off 1,900 people across Activision and Blizzard, right? From some of their biggest studios to their smallest studios, right?
Mm-hmm.
They also canceled a game that was in development, that had been in development for 6 years. It was an Odyssey. It was a game called, I think it was codename Odyssey, from Blizzard. It was in development for 6 years. It started out on the Unreal Engine 4 engine, I think. Then it moved to a mobile engine. And then they were saying they needed at least 2 or 3 more years to get the product out. Microsoft said, look, you're wasting money right there. We finna clip that, nip that shit at the bud, right? Everybody, the media and the PlayStation, Kratos, they had fun with that. What about the 1,900? Don't nobody care about the 1,900? These people just lost their livelihood. This and that. Why cancel this game? This and that, right? So today, Sony come out today, right after that fiscal report, right? And laid off 900 PlayStation employees, right? Across the globe. Right? 900 PlayStation employees across the globe. London Studios is closed down. Right? And it's been quiet on the Twitter. Has it been quiet to y'all on Twitter? Did we get any? What happened to all the Sony spaces for the PlayStation fanboys that used to pop up? They used to have every day. Am I tweaking, Mello or no? Did y'all see any spaces?
I ain't see no space. It was Desert Storm in that motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you. It was Desert Storm.
Zero concern, bro. Zero concern.
There was a lot of just business as usual, and this still don't compare to how many people Microsoft let go.
Oh,
yeah. I'm seeing all
I went
that.
about like 3 or 4 hours without seeing a tweet from J-Dub. That was like strange. I had to call him out. Like, what? Anybody seen J-Dub? He
had to build up this excuse, nigga.
He tweeted in 5 minutes. I was like 2 hours, 3 or 4 hours. I said, I ain't seen Kratos all day. What?
You strategizing an excuse for this. You know how Kratos get. He's like, I gotta put my shield and armor on today, Lord.
Where are all the articles at, right? Because from the way I look at it, right, from what we've been told, right, all through the Xbox One generation, all the way up until now, that Microsoft didn't know how to manage their studios.
Man.
Huh? What isn't that what we were told? That
they a multi-billion-dollar company. They can't manage their studios.
A trillion, the world's richest company, they can't manage their studios, right?
With the world most powerful console.
I think that's what we
studios.
Are we lying, chat? What Microsoft was supposed to be the ones that didn't know how to manage their studios?
said, field and let all those good, hard-working people go when he should have been fired.
Huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And look, the CFO come out, the COO come out. What did he say? Also, these people good at what they can make a game. They don't know how to manage no money. They don't know how to do business. Now they could make a game. They could put a pixel on the screen.
Man.
But they couldn't count $2 in your pocket. So if that's the case, Mello, who don't know how to manage their studios? Because Sony's supposed to be the good. Am I right? No,
bruh.
Huh?
When they said it was hitting Insomniac Games, nigga, I almost fell out my seat,
bro.
I said, how you the nigga? They got the whole entire gaming community, PlayStation on your back, nigga. Without them, there is no PlayStation right now, and y'all are laying off them people.
You mean to tell me, Mello? What? Insomniac just had one of the greatest ones in gaming.
Got approved for a $300 million budget. Didn't they just get the $300 million budget to approve?
$300 million, y'all.
$300 million, a whole.
They just had one of the greatest. How you have a studio that had one of the greatest one in terms of outputting IP, right?
And they got
remember, Kratos and Porter. Spider-Man sold 33 million copies. Remember that? Huh? Oh, Sony is breaking quarters. They making record revenue money every quarter. Microsoft can't touch them. Huh? What's going? If all that is happening, right? If they have the greatest IP in the world, they have the greatest developers in the world, they outmake everybody in terms of quarter, in terms of revenue, then why are we here right now, Mello?
Internally and externally.
Huh? Why are we looking at this screen?
Bro, I don't know. I can't tell. I can tell you, but it's some conspiracy theory shit going on.
Let's see here. Sony says.
But Jim Ryan told these niggas they wasn't enough. He was not lying.
Sony says it's laying off around 900 employees of its PlayStation division, a reduction of its global head count of around 8%. Now that 8% is only 1% of what is under the one, because I think Microsoft laid off 9% when it came to Activision and Blizzard together. Right? Sony layoffs will impact a variety of its PlayStation studios, including Insomniac Games, Naughty Dog, Guerrilla Games, and Fire Sprite, who they just acquired not too long ago, right? Sony layoffs are the latest in a wave that has been impacting the gaming and tech industry throughout 2024. Quote, we have made the extremely hard decision to announce our plans to commence a reduction of our overall headcount globally by about 8% or about 900 people, subject to local law and consultation process, says PlayStation chief Jim Ryan. Jim Ryan still over there. Now, I'm going to show y'all something, right?
Jim Ryan out there tearing shit up before he leaves.
Jim Ryan still over there fucking shit up before he walk out the door.
He said,
him in that t-shirt.
Y'all thought I was going by myself? Wrong.
Employees across the globe, including our studios, are impacted. Several PlayStation studios are affected, with Sony closing its London studios in the UK, which develop PlayStation VR games. Sony Fire Sprite Studio, which is also impacted, is the British studio behind the PlayStation VR Horizon Call of the Mountain game. Sony revealed last week that it's working on PSVR 2 support for the PC. What support? It never had support. In a separate note, Herman Host, head of PlayStation Studios, confirmed US-based studios like Insomniac Games and Naughty Dog are also affected, alongside Sony's Guerrilla Studios based in the Netherlands. Overall, employees across America, Japan, and EMEA and APAC regions will be impacted. He goes on to say, and I quote, After careful consideration and many leadership discussions over several months, it has become clear changes need to be made to continue to grow the business and develop the company. But man, I'm gonna pause right there. But we was told different, right?
Bro, we was told
the traditional model.
They sold so many consoles and so many Spider-Mans have been sold.
Now hold on.
They would never get touched.
We was told that Sony didn't even need to change anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
We was told they need to keep doing what they doing because they sell the most consoles, they sell the most software, they gamers buy games, they support the developers.
They have greatest IPs.
The traditional model works for them. Remember, they told us Sony just need to focus on first-party games and leave multiplayer games up to third-party companies.
Yeah.
But Sony is saying different. They said it has become clear. Changes need to be made to continue to grow the business and develop the company.
We need to go back to the financial program because we don't know how to manage our pocketbook right now. That's what it sounds like.
That traditional model that the Porter Rocks and King Thrash and Kratos was talking about, it didn't work. That was unsustainable. Huh? Game Pass and what Microsoft was trying to do was unsustainable.
Man,
Sony business model was unsustainable. This is what we're finding out. This is what we was finding out right now all along. That their business model, that their fan base back saying, just give us single player games. Right?
They said the Naughty Dog dude is having a nervous breakdown. He said
we finna get into it all because I don't even think this has been attacked with the energy that Microsoft got.
No. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
It was quiet on Twitter or some of these outlets and gaming outlets who was making articles every 5 minutes about Microsoft, who came out, it was on podcasts and everything. But now that it's in Sony, it's a little quiet on this front. But we gonna talk about it. They about to get this work today. They about to get. So he said we had to step back, look at our business holistically, and move forward, focusing on the long-term sustainability of the company and delivering the best experience possible for our community. Mello, what did that brother just say?
We broke and we ain't got no money. In due time, poor decisions to focus on single player over the shoulder third person view games and not get out no multiplayer games like Mello been saying. We broke. So we gotta let go of a few good people. Just
Mama, they over there gagging again, Mama. They had some potatoes right now.
Soup kitchen again,
they've been canceling games left and right.
Hey,
we at the soup kitchen again, baby.
Hey.
We got a down.
Twisted Metal. It's like the third studio they shut down, right? In the last
now you understand why they did Last of Us.
They've shut down 4 studios in 4 years, and even more than that. We're gonna get into that too, Noah.
Now we understand why they got Last of Us remaster, remake of the
remake to remaster. And what's the name? Made a great observation. I forgot his name. He be on the Weapon Wheel podcast. They say we look alike. Not Broken Game.
So y'all look alike.
Yeah, people be saying we look alike because we got glasses and we both light skinned. But
Jack
I forgot Jack Move. Yeah, Jack Move.
That nigga funny as fuck.
He funny as hell. But he been keeping it real though. He's still a pony though.
Oh yeah,
I don't take it from him. He's still a pony. But he's been keeping it real. He made a great observation. He said, when he was talking about Sony, you know, you had some of the PlayStation dudes jumping in his comments talking about, oh, they put out these games again. Look at this game when the PS5 launched. He said all they did was took the PS4 generation of games and gave you those same games in the PS5 generation. And if you look at it, they took the back half of the PS4 generation games and remastered them and remade them on the PS5 and gave you that and threw in 1 or 2 new games.
Hey, man. And you know
And if
it's
you
bad.
think about it, he ain't lying.
You know it's bad. I'm just saying, Jack Move got a whole character riding on a pony, so you know this shit is real if he talking about it.
Just listen to these words. He said, and it's a difference because when Phil was talking about how to grow the industry and keep the industry going. He said, and move forward as we move forward, focusing on the long-term sustainability of the company. Focusing on long-term sustainability, meaning if they keep going down the road that they're going now, it is not sustainable. It's unsustainable.
Ain't gonna be no PlayStation.
Ain't gonna be no PlayStation. Ain't gonna be one. And what he's talking about is the road that PlayStation fans been championing for the last 10 years. And these niggas talking about they know business. I'll post you don't know business like I know business.
Cause I be business.
You know, I'm in business. I write contracts and everything. You know what I'm saying? I know business. Well, if you knew business, why you ain't know this?
Man.
Why you ain't know this?
They knew it. They just wanted to deny it, boy. They denied every bit of this, man.
It's crazy. And we finna go through it all. From the traditional model to Sony been there with cloud, PS Now and all that. They don't need to go down that road again. They've been there, they failed. They already put their games across TV, apps, mobile, and tablets. They've been there and done that. Oh, they just need to focus on single player games, leave the multiplayer games up to third party. Well, Microsoft came in and brought your third party multiplayer game that was most lucrative to you. Now what you gonna do?
Cry in the car.
Cause you're on the clock. You only got 10 years.
Man.
And that seemed like a long time. Wake up Monday, and by the time I get home from work, it's Thursday. So time is moving fast. You think that's a long time. Weeks are flying by. Months and years are flying by. You're on the clock. What you gonna do? The layoffs come just days after Sony missed a PS5 sale target, which led to Sony stock price plummeting by $10 billion. You just made $10 billion in the quarter, $10.2 billion, $10.2 billion, right?
They only down 2 now. You only
made $600 million off that $10 billion. Then you turn around and lose $10 billion in market value.
Shit.
And we sitting up here worried about Xbox. What are we doing here, Noah? Mello, what's going on, Noah?
Shit. I'm playing games. I'm enjoying this shit. I want to see the crash and burn.
We sitting up here worrying about Xbox.
Man, let's say, boy, you worried about somebody else's house. Why the pool guy is having his way with your wife? You thought I was in here joking.
Y'all all looking through the window of our mansion while we remodeling.
Right.
We just gave y'all a swing set.
Oh, snap.
We just gave y'all a swing set.
We gave them the hand-me-downs.
We just gave y'all a swing set. We looked out, even though y'all ain't look out for us in the Xbox One, we just looked out for y'all.
Man, he said, you know what? They ain't got no games to 2025, man. PlayStation VR 2 was a failure. Man, let's go ahead and give them something, man. Here, man.
Mello, where is the outrage?
You
let go 900 people. You closed the studio. You canceled multiple games, right? Not one game. You canceled multiple games. Where's the outrage? Huh? Where's the outrage that Microsoft got?
Going to trade in their games, and I ain't see no PlayStation receipts.
No,
I ain't see none of that, bro. I ain't see it. I don't know, bro. I don't know what Sony did to these people, man. It's like they infatuated with them, bro. I don't get it.
Bro, the minute Microsoft do something,
Man.
The instant they did.
They going third party.
They
Phil
going
needs
third
to
party.
die. Sarah Bond, she gonna take the fall for this. It's Matt Booty's fault. Like,
let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me put down close my.
Like, what?
Look at this.
Oh, this was crazy. This was crazy.
My man went to London studio and he threw this man a farewell party.
And look at
Thank
the
you,
smile.
Jim. They all smell. Look at him.
Look at the smile.
He just fired them, all of them. The man went and got the birthday cake. The man went and got the birthday cake, got a few drinks, and a couple
farewell cookies with his face on.
And then fired them.
And
Look at this.
I want to say I'm laughing at not because people losing their job, because y'all niggas start acting sensitive and acting like corporate America don't exist. We not laughing at people losing their job.
No, we're not laughing at people losing their job. We're not doing that.
Post, you gotta always reiterate with these niggas, because the first time they do it, they'll clip it and say some dumb shit. We not laughing.
No, we here to talk about the facts, though.
But we are laughing at the hypocrites in the gaming community that bash
this would have been Phil.
Microsoft and Phil.
Hey, have you seen Red Dragon?
Jim Ryan and Sony.
Have you seen Red Dragon?
I don't even follow, bro.
Who made 50 Xbox tweets when that stuff was? Where he at? The one who kept bringing up Microsoft threw a party and stuff while they was laying off people, this and that. Huh? This man took a picture. Everybody in this picture ain't got a job no more.
Facts. Damn, you serious? Everybody?
The whole studio closed. What are you working at, Mello?
The whole damn studio. Yeah, duh, nigga.
Let this would have been Phil though, or Sarah Bond.
Man, why did they do that? That's just.
That man knew right then and there when he took that picture. He's smiling in his head like, you motherfuckers ain't got a job no more. But I can't take. But the slice of cake you gave me is. Look. And that's what I'm talking about the hypocrisy, about the Xbox tax.
Mm-hmm.
It was stories about a Microsoft throwing that party, that Sting party, or with Sting or something like that, paying all that money for Sting while they was laying off people. It was articles about that. Where's the art? He knew when he was there he was gonna fire them. And it happens days after this. So what we really saying is they was throwing a farewell party for him. He showed up and was at a farewell party for them.
Took out the whole business, bruh. He said, if I go, we all gotta go.
And your usuals tucked and rolled out the way.
Mm-hmm.
Tucked their tail and ducked out the way. No spaces on Twitter. And you know what the usual is? We knew this was coming. Oh, we don't have to worry about this. Sony ain't fine. You're in denial.
Yeah, brother.
So, yes, that man was at a farewell party for them. It was a party for everybody. Because a couple of days later, they said farewell to each other. Where are the articles at?
This nigga's a Grand Reaper. That is crazy.
Where is the Sony supposed to be the supreme management of all the game studios? Can't nobody manage game studios like them. I don't see it.
I definitely don't see it.
Because if you can't manage money, if you can't manage scheduling and stuff like that when it comes to getting the IP out on time, You ain't the guru of managing shit. And that's what the CFO went around and told them. Yeah, y'all good at y'all job. Y'all just ain't good at business.
Y'all talented. Y'all, you got some
Y'all
talent over here.
Y'all just ain't good at business. Y'all ain't good at managing money and managing time and resources. Y'all suck at that. And that's why we in the position we're in now. And they had to go over there and tell Bugsy too. You the same way. Yeah, y'all good. But you suck at managing resources. You suck at managing money. You suck at managing scheduling, getting the IP out on time. And you suck at accountability. Owning your own shit.
So y'all lucky Jim Ryan got you motherfuckers before I got here. Because I would have been canceled. I would have Nino'd that contract with you niggas.
And the market value still going down.
Man.
Their market value still going down, Bello. He PlayStation dudes in a sinking ship, a sinking ship with no air mask on, talking about everything gonna be all right. I can hold my breath for 2 minutes, 5 minutes.
I'm gonna hold my breath for
I'm gonna hold my breath. I could give them 5 minutes or hold my breath until they get everything right. Your ass gonna die.
At least we playing Final Fantasy. we got hell divers. Lord Jesus.
And they own the IP, but they don't even own the studio that make it.
Lord Jesus.
Their ass gonna die. Trying to hold their breath to see them. And look, and it's, you know what's crazy? They never expect Sony to be in this vulnerable state they're in right now. And if I'm Microsoft and I had all them games on the table as a I'll be switching up my whole jam right now.
What you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Post? What do you mean by that?
Well, what I mean by that is that the 4 games that's over there now. What I mean by that, all games was on the table for Xbox. For those games going to PlayStation. So whether people want to believe it or not, all games was on the table. All games was on the table. And what I mean by that, if I'm looking at the state that Sony in, right? Because they have to go under a whole reorganization. They have to reorganize everything, right? And the cost of them studios running up that money, spending money, meaning that it's like Game Over 30 said when he was on the show last week. He said Sony, as much money as Sony been getting coming in, they've been spending it.
Right.
Same for the PlayStation sector. So they're not profiting nothing, or their profits are low because every time they got money coming in, it's going right back out. That's how you get 10.2 billion, meaning in a quarter, that means people are buying in your ecosystem, they're buying your software, they're paying. The high revenues numbers show that you have active users in your ecosystem. But the low profit number of 600 million, meaning that as quick as you getting that motherfucking money, it's going right back out the door. So you're not really profiting anything. And that's exactly what the CFO, 300 million on Spider-Man 2. And most of the people who play Spider-Man 2 say it don't even look like a $300 million game.
Hello.
Then you got to give Disney or Marvel $100 million off top.
Just off the IP.
Just off the licenses.
Yeah. Okay.
Mello. I don't know if Noah's still here. Remember when that Insomniac leak first happened?
Which one? Because it's been a few.
That
when
big
we was talking
Insomniac
about
leak.
The X-Men releases.
Yeah, we was talking about all that,
Batman.
and I put out that tweet, and they said I was lying. They said none of that was in the leak.
Got you. Yep.
Remember that, right? In that leak, it stated that Sony had came to Insomniac and other studios to talk to them about cutting.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was about 50 people at that time across all studios. And people thought that leak was fake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember it.
Oh, Insomniac ain't go get hit. Did you see how successful Spider-Man is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The numbers don't lie.
That shit, Spider-Man was holding them up, holding Sony up. Just off Spider-Man alone. Yeah, I remember it.
Shout out to Blackie with the $2.49. This is what evil looks like. Blackie with the $2.49 again. He said, I heard that he gave them some white tees too. And then shout out to Dan Lazaro with the $5. He said, YouTubers and influencers. Jim Ryan is a great businessman. Sony CFO, y'all terrible at business. None of those insiders and podcasts get it. So, hold on, let me read that again.
Hold on, double back.
Let me read that. What Dan pop up in a super chat cooking like that? Because that is what they said. Right? Jim Ryan is the GOAT. Let me read that. Let me put some respect on Dan Lazaro name. Dan Lazaro with the $5. He say, YouTubers and influencers in the pony stable on X. We're gonna include them too. Jim Ryan is a great businessman. Sony CFO. Y'all terrible at business. None of those insiders and podcasts get it right. None of them.
Zero.
Because Jim Ryan was spending too much motherfucking money. And I believe that not only after Microsoft acquired ZeniMax, but then acquiring ABK kind of pressured Jim Ryan into making a dumb decision.
Yep.
And that dumb decision was ban Bungie.
I'm fucking Bungie. Yep. Yes, sir. Hell, even them doing the whole battling them with the ABK deal and getting the lawyers and having the lawyer up. You seen the money that they was getting for them court cases? Come on now. Come on.
And it pressured him because he probably felt he had the need to keep up.
Yep.
Or that Microsoft was going at some point grab Bungie.
And it exposed the whole back end, like we said, Post.
You over there spending money that y'all really don't have, brother.
You open the books that people didn't pose to see. You keep trying to tell these niggas, but nobody wanted to listen.
That's why you on a payment arrangement now with Bungie.
Man.
It's a difference.
Shit hit different, bro.
Microsoft said 70 all cash.
Here you go.
Now look, all cash. We don't need to do no stock. We finna buy you out all cash. And Sony up there over there saying, look, we can spread these payments out over 24 months.
Jim Ryan, go check that cushion. Make sure you put them couple thousands from up under that bed sheet over there. What can we sell? We can do a garage sale on Thursday.
You feel me? We're gonna spread these payments out over 24 to 36 months. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And we gotta pay a certain amount every month. We're gonna get your gap, Bungie. we gonna get your Bungie. We just gotta spread these payments out over 24. This shit hurt us right now. It's hurting us.
You don't want to be owned by us. You want to be owned, but you're not owned by us. So your game's going other places. Okay.
Yeah, just out here buying companies on a payment arrangement, like nigga. Shout out to Master Sim 40, gifted one state of gaming membership. Thank you, brother, for always supporting. Alvin with the $2. New CEO ain't writing that fat GTA marketing check. No. If it ain't been, let me tell you something. If it ain't been written, it ain't finna get written. Probably.
I got something though.
Go ahead.
Because now I'm gonna ask you, because you got your insiders. I don't believe them niggas, but case of entertainment right now purposes. PS5 Pro, is this real, right? Supposed to be dropping before the 2025. Is this correct?
It's supposed to be coming out late this year.
Okay.
Latter part of this year.
This is my hypothetical. And allegedly, Microsoft is not doing a pro version, correct?
Allegedly.
Okay, so all hypothetical.
Yeah.
If this is true, and they promoting this PS5 Pro to be more powerful than the Series X and the PlayStation, and of course the Series S, everybody might gravitate to the PlayStation Pro, PS5 Pro for Grand Theft Auto just off the cuff, because everybody want to play it in its most high fidelity, and they will have the system on the market that's the most powerful. So technically, I wouldn't even have to do any promo if I'm already rolling out the most powerful console on the market for Grand Theft Auto 6 if it drops in 2025 like it's supposed to. I wanted to ask, would there be an L on Microsoft's standpoint for not doing this if that's the case, and allowing PlayStation to get majority user bases for having the most powerful console for Grand Theft Auto 6?
Look, let me tell you something.
I'm asking a question.
I look at it like this. It all depends. It depends on if Sony got that marketing deal, a year or two ago, or already paid for it and got it off the books. Okay. If not, I don't see them going for that deal.
No, I'm saying without them doing the deal, just them having us as gamers wanting to, because the YouTubers gonna run with this, the content creators gonna run with it, and they're gonna be like, yo, if you want to play Grand Theft Auto 6 at its most highest fidelity, you got to get a PlayStation 5 Pro for it.
That's not true.
I'm just saying one of the narratives that might roll out.
Name a GTA that's been 60 frames per second.
Oh, well, no, this one supposed to be they was talking about 320 gigabytes for this game. Like, all these rumors coming out for Grand Theft Auto. Like, it's supposed to be the flagship of all flagships.
Name a GTA that launched at 60 frames per second.
None. Zero. But this one supposed to be the holy grail of GTA right now. That's what I'm saying. This is all hypothetical. I'm not rolling with it. I'm just saying.
What you just tell me? You said what? Ain't not another GTA launched at what?
60 frames per second.
So that GTA 6 is gonna be what?
Probably 60 frames per second.
No, that's it. You tried. I don't even think.
I can't say that with this one though, Post, because that's what I'm saying. Like this,
I don't think Red Dead Redemption is 60 frames.
I know for a fact it didn't release 60 frames per second.
Now, if you're on PC, you can,
now. I think it is now.
I don't care that the PS5, Xbox Series X Pro, PS5 Pro, that junk gonna be 30 frames.
Oh, you think it's gonna be 30? Okay, you saying it's gonna be 30?
I think it's gonna be 30 regardless on consoles.
Okay.
You ain't gonna have no PC version.
Yeah, it ain't no. That's what I'm saying. There ain't no PC version, just Xbox and PlayStation.
And you got to think about this.
And the PS5 Pro is supposed to be the powerfulest console on the market at that time.
Name a GTA that got a performance mode.
No, they got an update.
I'm talking about on console. Name a GTA.
They don't have a performance mode on GTA.
Thank you.
They did the update.
Even when they could have did one, on GTA 5 years ago. Even with the new Series X and all them consoles, they updated them. Did an update next gen update,
but not.
It stayed what?
Yeah,
the frames will stay what at what 30 what?
I believe it's at 30. I'm not 100% Post. I can't tell you. I believe it's 30.
Mike, I said, Post, that's because Starfield is 30 frames. Don't mean GTA 6. Man, that shit gonna be 30 frames.
That's what I said. They talk about 320 gigs for that game, man.
Drake said GTA 4 runs at 60 frames on Series X.
No, he said did it have a performance mode, and it didn't release.
I asked for a performance mode.
And it didn't release at 60 frames. No, it
Mike
definitely
Johnson
did
say GTA 5 running 60 frames on PlayStation 5. Where? Running where? 60 frames where?
No, post your question was it wasn't 60 frames on release.
Right.
They did an update on the game. They put it in 60 frames in ray tracing.
Which one?
Grand Theft Auto 5 for the consoles.
Okay, so it won at 60.
They don't have a performance mode like the options, the things that you were saying they don't have, like a performance mode they didn't have. On release, was it 60 frames per second? No.
And is GTA 6 gonna be next gen only?
Yeah, GTA 6 is allegedly next gen only and 320 gigabytes.
It's gonna be 30
damn near the
frames per
size
second.
of Call of Duty.
It's gonna be 30 frames per second.
That game is I can't see that game being 30 frames per second at
That joint
320
gonna be
gigs.
30 frames per second.
I can't say that, Post.
I'm telling you now.
Oh man!
If I take the L, I take the L.
I'm just saying. Well, you said.
And Primo Drake said,
it doesn't matter.
That was a BC boost upgrade, a backwards compatibility boost upgrade for GTA 4.
Right.
The only reason why it's running 60.
Yeah. It was.
Now you told me they did a next gen version of GTA 5 that runs at 60 frames on the X and PS5.
It is now, but it was like you said, it was an update. It was an update later on within the release that came out. That added all the performance and all that shit, the boost and everything. But it was like later on, like what? I think like maybe a year ago, 2 years, if best.
Okay.
So yeah. Folks said that shit ain't happening. I'm just saying, you know how they do the whole digital foundry thing.
Okay, so they did add a performance. I think.
Yeah, they added it. Yeah.
GTA 5 got a fidelity versus performance RT.
Mm-hmm.
Next gen GTA 5 next gen upgrade adds 3 new graphics mode: fidelity, performance, and performance RT. Okay. I ain't been on GTA 5 in a minute. That's all. My bad. I can be wrong. You feel me?
You're not wrong.
I ain't said I was right.
I'm about to say that's the thing though. You right because of what you said. This happened later on release.
In the release,
it didn't release like that.
It didn't launch like that. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I know what I said. I said what I said. What I said.
You're right, but it's improved now. Like it has improved.
I'm telling you,
the game been out for 10 years, 15 years.
Let me tell you something. I'm telling you that GTA 6 is going to launch 4K 30 frames per second. Now, you might get these performance modes, but the base mode is going to be 4K 30 frames per second, right? They might just do that to get out the door. You might not even get a performance mode. I don't know. All right. Then they're gonna get you again later on down. Here go your GTA 6 upgrade edition with all your performance mode, boosted frame rate, unlocked frame rate, and then people gonna go back. Because when GTA 6, I'm telling you,
and they're gonna release it in stages when you get the PC version, and yeah.
But I'm still thinking
do cross progression. Yeah,
I still think it's gonna be 30 frames per second. 30 frames per second. Now back to this Sony shit. Right. Mello, is it even financially feasible for them right now to release? Do you think they probably already done paid for it now. They can't, you know what I'm saying?
You can't turn their back. It goes back to that portal and in the PlayStation VR. We already had these in the tank, so we gotta roll it out.
Jim was doing
I can't take the L on this right now.
Jim thought he was gonna spin his way out of a situation.
Hello.
The nigga sold you a 10-year-old screen with a controller connect to it, just so you can play more games on the console that you should already be playing games on.
Man,
like he literally said they made the PS Portal to get people to play the PS5 more. That never made sense to me.
Never. and remind you, we're still making games for the PS4, even while doing this.
And while doing it, right? And that was the issue. That was the issue, right?
Yeah.
When the PS5 first came out, Jim Ryan said he wanted this generation to be one of them generations where he transitioned the PS4 install base over to the PS5 install base as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't happen. Motherfuckers are still on their PS4.
And he couldn't do it because guess what? Third-party games, which they rely on multiplayer, was still running out with PS4 games like Madden, 2K, and Call of Duty. They couldn't do it. I think we about to get another. I will be surprised, but I think we're going to get another last gen 2K for this year. For this year coming up.
Wait, huh?
I will not be surprised if we 2K 25, 26 is going to be it's going to have a next gen. It's going to have an Xbox and PlayStation 4 version. Yes.
That's because them install bases is, I was on a
that install base is massive, bro.
I don't know if it was Daily Loud or Say Cheese website. I mean, not website, but on X, and they had made a tweet about the PlayStation 5 Pro, right? And in those comment sections, you usually don't get hardcore gamer fans. You get the casual fans that really that's not up to date with the information. I think it was Say Cheese. Say Cheese made a X post about the PlayStation 5 Pro dropping later this year. And a lot of people in the chat, majority of people were saying this: I ain't even got the first PS5 yet. And y'all already want me to buy a Pro? One dude said I just got the Slim Edition. A lot of people were saying they still on their PS4. A lot of people was in the chat that say they still play their PS2.
No, that's crazy. I don't know about them niggas. They probably was over capping now. They over whooping on that one. Post. They over whooping post. But I can see PS4 because we see, bro. They said they were still manufacturing PS4s.
Yeah, they gonna have to because they didn't transition them over. They didn't transition them over as quickly as they thought they would, and that's the issue. And I think they're still tailored to that community. Microsoft meant, look, we done with the Xbox.
We done.
And I think that's why they're saying that the Series X is their Pro Series console. You got to look at it. You got a console that's 12 teraflops that hasn't been used. That's kind of been hampered by still being connected to the Xbox One X and Xbox One and the One S and all that stuff. Now you got a future where you don't have to worry about that. Even though you still got the Series S there, I want to see what they're gonna do here going forward. You see how Hellblade looks freaking
man,
incredible.
Phenomenal.
Did you ever go back to
Val? Yes.
Val and watch it in 4K?
I fucked up.
Wait, hold on. Come on, tell us about it.
He's like, come
tell
on.
Because I told your ass. Come on. I forgot all about this and this shit. I told your ass. I said, go look at that Val gameplay. Me and Noah told him. Me and Noah said. Me and Noah was like,
remember this shit.
Yeah. Y'all saw. We finna get your ass. We finna put your ass right on Front Street right now.
Okay. All right,
you was,
man.
Because your impression of a Val.
Never say Mello ain't a man of his word, man. I went to go check that out. I clicked that 4K. Okay, and yeah, I gotta shut up, man. That shit looked at Fuego. It looked a hell of a lot better, and it looked a whole lot more smoother. It was to the point where I was looking for the pre-order list because I got Hellblade 2 on my main screen ready for download. Yeah. I was looking for it that day. I actually uploaded the live background for it once I watched it.
Yeah, I told you. I told you. I say
So,
that
yeah.
that 1080p stream didn't do it no justice.
No justice at all.
Didn't do it no
None.
justice, bro. And that shit looked. I was like, why everybody talking about Val look trash? I'm like, man,
It
that shit
looked
looked
weird. It looked clunky. It looked slow. But no, when that 4K kicked in, it was like, oh my damn, hold on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wait a minute.
So
Now that's my thing though.
Go
But
ahead.
see,
Go ahead.
it was going back to the consoles too, because I don't see the problem with the S, but I get the problem with the S. Cause it's like I wish they would have did the PlayStation route. You know what I'm saying? You came out with the discless, but the console, but the power was pretty much the same. And now you got this S out here that's very questionable with certain people. And is it doing any hindrance? It's a question that needs to be answered, in my opinion. Like, is the S holding back the X? I don't know. Hello? Did I lose everybody?
Nah, it's good.
Yo. So yeah, I don't know. I question that. I know they coming out with this supposed to be discless X, and I don't know. Does that pose to help the issue with the S at this point? I don't know.
I think we getting a Pro, dog.
You think we getting a Pro? Shit, it wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad for it. To be honest with you.
Okay. I'm back. I had to step away for a second. But continuing on the main topic, I gotta ask you guys: is this the fall of Sony and PlayStation? Right? Their stocks are down. Their market value is down. They just lost $10 billion. Right?
Let me.
Their
go ahead,
profits are low.
because you haven't been here. Go ahead.
Their profits are low. They're closing up studios. They canceled multiple games. Right? It looks like they're walking the games as a service back. What is the future of PlayStation, Noah? Talk to us.
I'll give you the answer. I've been saying this, but this is not the end of PlayStation. This is the end of PlayStation as we know it, or as we've known them. The PS5 PlayStation, it isn't the same as the PS4 PlayStation. Some of that PS4 is lingering into the PS5, but this is not the same regime running the PS4 era of PlayStation. And I think it's starting to hit home for a lot of people. If you look at what Naughty Dog said, they put out an apology statement saying that they're gonna have to lay off some of their employees, but it's two words that caught my eye. They said ongoing, and they don't know to what extent. So that lets me know that Sony isn't done. And I'm not I'm not celebrating people losing their jobs or anything like that, but
absolutely not. Go ahead.
It's bigger than what we realize. I mean, and it's from all parties, but there's no telling who's going to lay off who next, right? But PlayStation, they spend their money on these big budget games. Got mad return, but it wasn't enough. And now you got new dude in charge. And Post, you've been screaming this from the beginning. They got the new guy in charge, and he looked at the books and said, "No,
not in my house.
We can't do this. We barely making it. We live in check to check. I can't.
Yeah,
no, we can't.
Paycheck to paycheck in 2024. Not I.
No.
Yo.
So you saying the CFO pulled up with the Clippers and gave everybody a ball fade, huh?
Everybody getting paid.
Facts. You ain't going to. Fade, huh? You said you ain't going to the barbershop this week. I'm cutting you here. We saving money. Give me that Super Bowl.
Man.
Mello, what you think?
It goes back to what we've been saying in the beginning of this mess, man. I'm 10 toes down with it. Apple is looking at motherfuckers Sony PlayStation and licking them chops, nigga. They finna buy them motherfuckers up.
I'll tell you something. Apple sitting on 165 billion in cash nigga. Right now.
They waiting.
They're sitting on 165 billion in cash right now.
Man, look at here. and in an area where they won't get no kickback because they not a gaming company, and they got the, like you said, they got the money and the funds. The bro, look at here, it's over with. I've been saying that Sony has the well is ran dry at Sony. Yeah, I'm gonna be doom and gloom. Y'all can call it what it is, but I've told you motherfuckers from jump, when they went the route with this single player shit and relying on third party to handle their multiplayer, it was a problem. It was an issue, and they lingered on with this whole concept for too fucking long, and you starting to see it. Point blank and period. You said it yourself, Post, that individual that's there, that man was a mobile person. And once you said that to me, I already knew what was finna come.
Not only that though, my whole thing over the last couple of months, even finding out when Jim Ryan was supposedly supposed to retire and his new guy taking over, the first thing I said was the PlayStation community is so focused on the Xbox community. Y'all don't know what type of leader this CFO is. Y'all don't know what type of guy he is. Y'all don't know if he's a gamer or not. Y'all don't know what direction he's going to take the PlayStation in. And what I was told is we don't care as long as they bring in the game.
Oh, they dropping the bang.
As long as they dropping the bang. What Kratos said, we don't care about that. We don't care about who he is and what he is, as long as they give us the bangers, right? Mm-hmm. Well, they just canceled a couple more than two of your bangers, right? Right? They just closed one of your studios who was making your bangers, right? They just fired and canceled your live service games, Twisted Metal, who y'all was putting on your game list, right? And they just told you there's no first party roadmap, right?
2025.
Right now, they're not even giving you a first. They don't even know what the roadmap is right now because they're cutting right now. The Clippers are out, and I said this before all this shit out. I say they're gonna start cutting. They're going under reorganization right now, and they're gonna have to make cuts because they're trying to save money. Mm-hmm. It's numbers over everything.
Fact.
Even when it comes to Microsoft, this is just not a Sony thing. This is a corporate thing. It's business over everything. And as long as business is doing good, the gaming and stuff, the gaming sector and stuff, you assume they wouldn't suffer. But it's numbers, it's business over everything, right? And so now you got 900 layoffs, game cancellations, studio closures, no first party roadmap, PSVR 2, none of that support. They told you they was put that on the back burner to push the PlayStation 5. Now they running the PSVR 2 to PC because they losing money there.
Ain't that what we told? Ain't that what we said they should have did in the first place?
First place, yes.
I swear we said that.
Ain't nobody buying the PSVR 2. As far as I know, ain't no compelling game experience over there. Not at all. Not for what you can get on the
MetaQuest.
The MetaQuest shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're bringing your games to PC, which your community said would never happen.
Man.
Sony will never put their games on PC because they game sales. Microsoft don't sell. We buy our games. Xbox community don't buy games. That's why Microsoft need to put their games on PC. Where your PSVR 2 and your PlayStation games are going to PC, mobile, and other platforms. Right? Y'all said Game Pass was unsustainable. Now we're finding out that Sony first party movie CGI business model is unsustainable.
CGI. Oh man.
You did hit your 25 million. Shout out to Accenture for this. You did hit your 25 million number.
What, the PS Plus members?
The PS5 shipping numbers.
Oh, the PS5 shipping.
25. You hit 21 and said, they only off about 4 million. But Game Over 30 said, look, to investors, that's a significant number.
Hell, I mean,
That's an L.
That's definitely an L with the
If
investor.
you're looking at it from an investor standpoint, not a hardcore. That number is wide to investors. You're looking at it's just $4 million.
Mm-hmm.
PS Plus price increase on all 3 tiers. The subscriptions declined so much they stopped reporting the numbers. Then you tried to cook the books. You told Sakana to consider the PS Portal sale as a console sale.
And got caught up on that one, boy.
They had to delete the tweet.
Got caught with that one.
And then recently, you went back and told Sakana to look at the PS Portal as an accessory and not as a console no more. You was trying to cook the books, and it didn't work.
Make you wonder how many other times they tried to cook them books. You know what I'm saying? Got away with it. I digress.
But let all this shit been happening to Microsoft. Let this not been Sony, but Microsoft in this. Oh man. Can you just imagine the reaction and what people would be saying right now?
So they are crashing and burning. You already know what
Now,
it would have been.
now you caught up in this license with Disney at a time where EA saying, look, we finna get away from this license IP. This shit is too expensive. That's why they let the FIFA shit go. Now they finna let the Star Wars go and start leaning on their own IP.
So wait. So you saying it's a possibility they finna let go the Spider-Man joint too?
I don't know. I'm not saying. I'm just saying
they will, but I'm just saying.
I'm not saying they will, but that's a possibility. It's on the table. If you look at them, or they're gonna try to go to the table and renegotiate with Marvel.
How much they playing for Spider-Man?
Yeah.
And they keep rolling him out. So,
bro, did you see I wish I could pull up. I'll have to go dig for that. They not only how much they're paying, how much Marvel getting a percentage. They're on a time schedule. They gotta have those IPs out at a specific time. They gotta look. So, and what I'm saying is that EA is walking away from licensed IP. It's pretty much too expensive, right? I can imagine Sony right now, and I'm getting this. I'm not saying this is happening, but I'm guaranteeing you that Marvel deal is on the table.
On the table as what? As to be cut, or on the table as not doing? I mean, or
either
they continue with it,
cut,
or cut it,
or renegotiating terms.
Okay.
Because Marvel cooking their ass right now with the royalties. Exactly, Gen X game. The royalties is crazy. And the financial state you in right now is not a good one. You're cutting. And that's why you're firing everybody and closing everything down.
And this is why it's crazy, bro. Post, this is crazy, man. I'm like Nostradamus in this motherfucker, bro. Cause I told these niggas, yo, bring back Resistance. Why don't you have Killzone? Why don't you have SoulCom? Why did Siphon Filter? Like, you got the IPs that people will fuck with, but y'all so hell bent on fucking Spider-Man. And now look at the fucking tables in turn, bro.
Just think about this. Think about this, right?
Man.
Think about this, right? Because we finna, like I told y'all, we finna cook tonight. Because if this was Microsoft, y'all know how everybody, y'all see people live right now. Look at what happened. Right? Look when they thought Toys for Bob was getting closed down. You saw how all of the media reported on that, talking about this is sad, and all the PlayStation do. And Toys for Bob just went remote because the team at that time was too small for that large space. Microsoft said, "Hey, go remote," and they probably get an updated studio or something like that. We're talking about factions. So. Put on the motherfucking shelf.
Back burner, nigga.
Spider-Verse online game. Canceled.
Delete
Put it on the
Delete that
motherfucking
shit,
shelf.
cuz. Delete that shit, cuz.
Twisted Metal live service game. Cancel. Put it on the motherfucking shelf. Deviations. Live service game. Cancel. Put it on the motherfucking shelf. Look at all them games canceled. Let Microsoft would cancel that many games from them big studios. Fire Sprite, you just brought them and you just laid off people and canceled the Twisted Metal project they was working on. What are we doing here? Where is keeping the same energy?
Man,
I feel like today when all this stuff, it wasn't even reported with the same emphasis that Microsoft shit was reported with.
I told you I supposed to been seeing consoles being traded in. I supposed to been seeing all that, man. I'm getting a PC. I'm done with Sony and they BS.
Your
They
big
lied to
studios.
me. He said he believe in generations.
You
like,
feel me?
I supposed to
been
be
lying.
in all
Well,
this
been
shit.
lying since the generation started.
That nigga's been pump faking all his moves.
The whole generation, Jim Ryan been pump faking their ass, and they been worrying about going back 15 years to find a Phil Spencer quote. He lied to y'all the whole generation.
That's crazy.
Bungie came in and told y'all the factions. Put that shit. That shit ain't, that shit ain't what it is. And then some gamers went and looked at they marathon shit and told them y'all shit ain't what it is either.
What? This mid shit. Ejecto seat, cuz. Get this shit out of here.
So you spent $4 billion on a company that was supposed to give your studio live service guidance, and they need guidance themselves. Phil told their ass, no, I'm not giving you $2 billion with those stipulations. I might as well just give you a loan.
Man. He said somebody gonna want somebody gonna want this and scroll their little happy ass right over there to Sony.
Man, somebody gotta talk because ain't nobody really trying to. The PlayStation community quiet. They doing what they usually do, sweeping shit under the rug. Well, you ain't sweeping shit under the rug here. Media Molecule was damn near closed down too, and it's probably still on a motherfucking chopping block. They ain't put out a game since Dreams.
Damn.
They had a PC version of Dreams. Y'all canceled it.
Damn. I lost all their dreams. Motherfuckers a nightmare in that shit.
But we're sitting up here worrying about the state of Xbox. Now, is it some look, as an Xbox gamer, do I have some questions about the ecosystem and in the direction that they're going? Yes, I do. And my opinion might not align with everybody in the community. Well, that's what our opinion is for.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I don't like the same things you like. You don't like the same things I like. But that's good. But we're not in. We know.
10 years is crazy though, Post. I'm sorry. 10 years is crazy for a game. Damn. And you
It's
still didn't
cold,
drop
though.
shit? That's crazy.
You got a bang out there in Helldivers too. You ain't even got the money to put the servers where they need to be.
That's a low blow, folks.
And you niggas out here celebrating grounded in Sea of Thieves and Pentiment and all this stuff going to get celebrated. They ain't got to worry about server space though. They coming over there being able to accommodate the Xbox community, the PC community, and the PlayStation community at the same damn time.
Damn. And these the
hell we
people that
doing here?
Third party. These the people that supposed to be going third party.
You can't even afford server space right now for a title that could be one of the biggest live service games you didn't have. Because we know what happened to Destruction All Stars.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
We know what happened to the Bath and Body Works phone simulator. We don't even talk about it no more.
Hey. Hey, folks, that's a good one. Bath and Body Works simulator.
They don't even talk about it no more. When the last time they brought up a phone star?
Hey, man, ain't nobody bringing up that Bath and Body Works, bro. That shit over with. They only count for that shit for so long, bro. The game is out now. It's over with. It's over with, bro.
Niggas playing with the controller, vibrating, talking about pass the soap so I can make some more foam and bubbles. Yeah, Mellow.
Who can get the most sunniest? I got more bubbles than yours. What you talking about?
Now they're being checked now. Since the CFO came out, you really know the financial stake they're in.
It ain't good, brother.
And it ain't good.
It's not as
the
good.
The numbers ain't good. The profits ain't good. The percentages ain't good. And investors are worried.
Shit, I would be too. Come on, man.
And now we know why you was lying to the regulators. Because you knew how detrimental it was with Microsoft acquiring Activision and what that'll do for them.
Mm-hmm.
From a financial perspective, even from an IP perspective, it put them in the game. Now they got to make sure Phil and Matt and Sarah got to make sure they pitch a perfect game. Because just because you was put in the game, that don't mean you're going to pitch a perfect game. Shout out to Kyle Weed with the $2. Foam Stars launch and die immediately.
Yeah, man. Ejecto cuz. Get that motherfucker right up out of here. Right up out of here.
Immediately. And they laughing at the Xbox community playing Power World.
Mm.
What they call it? Diabetic gaming.
Mm.
My brother Nibs tried to twist the number, saying only 140,000 people was playing Power World on the Xbox.
Wrong.
The rest was on Steam.
Shit.
Go sit your ass down somewhere.
Yeah, try 10 million, nigga. What you talking about?
It went from 3 million to 7 million. Now it's 10 million on Xbox
M's.
and 15 million on Steam.
PlayStation could never. Them niggas could never.
What are we doing here? Could never. Texas Chainsaw Massacre has 4.5 million players on Xbox Game Pass. It sold 1.1 million units.
But I thought Game Pass wasn't lucrative.
I thought it was unsustainable, Mello.
They said it wasn't beneficial. It was hurting gaming. Man, that's a nice number though.
I thought it was us all this time. Over the last couple of years, we've been arguing with the ponies The donkeys.
Spectrum Gaming.
About the how is Game Pass financially viable? Is it sustainable? It's hurting developers. It's cannibalizing games.
Man.
When all this time, it was the PlayStation model that's been unsustainable and hurting Sony. All this motherfucking time, Mello. Ain't this some shit?
Yeah, ain't no shit, man. We knew this shit. We was calling this out, but I was calling everything but the child of God. And look at what's happening now. They can't even barely keep them doors open, bro. I can't wait for Apple to bat them out. I can't wait.
Look, somebody watching.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody paying attention to that stock price and that market value.
You know, somebody hurt
right
now.
If it dropped just a little bit more,
let me find out.
Come in and strong arm these.
Hello. Let me get a little bit of shit. Let me get a little skin in the game with these shares, just in case. They got a fire sale going on.
I'm not saying I want Sony to leave the industry.
They not gonna leave.
And I don't wish that on no company, not Nintendo, not Microsoft, or PlayStation. This is me. This is my personal opinion, brother. Let me get my balls off.
You right.
And then you can talk your shit.
Go ahead.
I think the industry needs Nintendo and Sony and Microsoft. Right? They need to keep each other in check. They also need to be there to kind of field off other people that's going to try to come in the industry and take advantage of situations. We've seen what happened when What's Her Name came in and started buying up all the studios and stuff. And look what happened. What's that company? I forgot. It's over the E. I think it's over the E. That didn't get that money from the Saudi. That didn't get that $2 billion from the Saudi. They had to start closing down studios, canceling games, firing people. Embracer Group.
Oh. I'm sure looking like who you got in mind with this one.
Yes, thank you, OJ90. So they need. I don't want them to go. I want this to be a competitive industry. We see what happened when EA got his ass whooped by a $20 NFL 2K5.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And they got scared and went to the NFL and brought the license. Now we're at the hands of Madden, of EA when it comes to football, and they ain't innovated in years. Motherfuckers is buying Madden in 2023, 2024 and finding stadiums that was made in 2015. What are we doing here?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So imagine if you let Nintendo and Sony just one round, or Microsoft and Nintendo just one round without another third party there to keep them in check. These corporations is not angels.
Well, they ain't angels now. Shit, they still letting motherfuckers go. They letting people go because of AI now. I can get AI to write code, write script, and as little to less money. So us going unionizing and doing all this extra we are the world stuff to save gaming, it's a great face, but they letting people go in the back end also. Just the downsides and everything else under the sun. Do I want? I get the competition side. I fully agree with that. Yes, I don't want it to end up like what happened with Madden. Of course not.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, when Sony or hell, even if any of these people are fucking up in the way that they are doing, Sony, I'm gonna stay on Sony. Sony shouldn't have been staying they black asses or they white asses on that goddamn single player third person over the shoulder shit for as long as they did. They shouldn't have. They shouldn't.
The community told them to.
And that's what they fucked up at, because they relied on people that's dumb as hell, and now you're stuck in a situation where you can't get out of the out of this problem that you're in, this predicament that you're in. Because I used to love Sony. I'm gonna be honest and straight up with you, bro. The London games, Cyber Filters, SOCOM, like I was arguing with people about SOCOM. Like, they have the IPs that people know and love, but you turned your back on that. And now this is what you get for being stubborn and ignorant. I'm sorry. When you own Spider-Man 65, that shit's terrible, bro. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody say. That is pathetic. That's sorry. That's half-assing it. And if you ain't gonna take gaming serious, why should I be empathetic if you ended up getting kicked out or bought out by somebody else? You fucked up.
I see where you coming
make
from.
Those decisions, because it's a lot of people like me that remember those old games back in the day when Sony was on their shit, and y'all fucked up and went this route with these single player games that, yes, it was profitable for the time, but y'all drug that shit through the fucking mud. And now it's hard for y'all to come out of it.
Shout out to Master Said 40 with the $2. He say, hey, Post and Mello, Sony gonna need food stamps soon. Yeah.
Right. Get them niggas an EBT card.
Calling us the EBT gamers.
Shit, right. Remember, we was the EBT gamers. Oh, y'all just bad these. Y'all not supporting the devs? Shit, apparently y'all wasn't supporting the fucking devs either.
And let me say this. Was I upset with Microsoft? You damn right I was upset with Microsoft. Because regardless of the rumors, where I was getting the information from, I knew it had some validity to it and still do.
I still think it's lying. Go ahead.
But you could talk about them, nigga. I'm talking about where I got the information from.
I don't know who it was. If it was
you
Jesus himself, I question every rumor.
And you can feel the way you feel, and I'm gonna feel the way I feel. Right?
Absolutely. That's what we here. Stay the game, nigga. Go ahead.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You suppose you had your own thoughts, I have my own thoughts. That's why that was make this so right, because we not yes man on this motherfucking panel.
Absolutely.
We ain't yes man in the motherfucking community either.
Facts.
But you have a lot of yes men out there. You have a lot of yes men out there when it comes to these companies, and things like that. Just tag along. Then you got people that get mad at you because your opinions and your feelings don't align with theirs. They're not supposed to. I have a right to be mad. I have a right not to like something and when it comes to an ecosystem or a community that I am investing in, because whatever decisions they make affect me. And I don't have to go along with every decision they make, because every decision they make might be in the best interest of me. Let's talk about this. See the little shots and stuff thrown. It's cool though. Just because, even though they was, to some, there are rumors that, oh, you shouldn't feel this way. You don't have a right to feel this way. This is Xbox. Feels like this. Oh, you have a right to feel the way the fuck you want to feel. Even if you're expressing yourself from a hypothetical situation.
True.
Now you got dudes out there that a few months ago was saying exclusive this, exclusive that. Call of Duty should make everything exclusive. Stop Sony out. Xbox games should be everywhere. Everybody should get a chance to play Xbox. Exclusives is bad. They're not good for... What the fuck? Like, we don't see the switch up.
Oh snap!
You can't tell me a few months ago you was telling me how important exclusives is to the success of the Xbox ecosystem because Sony been killing their ass for the last 10 years. And now all of a sudden it's, well, we all should be able to play. It don't
And
matter if somebody else. Kumbaya, my love. Kumbaya.
Kumbaya.
Not exclusive though. Everybody should. Yeah, everybody should be able to. Because when we play, we all came together. Everybody just come together. Yeah, goddamn wrong. You grab a game. Yeah, pick that controller up. Is it a PlayStation? Don't worry. It's gonna be yo. Huh?
Well, you say we're gonna get some PlayStation games over here. No, they supposed to stay exclusive.
But then applauding Sony for having Final Fantasy and all that shit exclusive. Oh, don't worry about Sony that's keep going and Nintendo that keep getting big third-party Japanese games exclusive to the ecosystem. Don't worry about that. Long as Microsoft sharing everything is all fucking good. Mm-hmm. Good for who? For what?
Oh man, you gotta love it, man.
Niggas is switching up the PR already. And I'm sitting on X watching this shit. Like just a couple of months ago, it was exclusive. Mm-hmm. Now it's Microsoft is making the right decision, putting their games everywhere on all screens and all that stuff.
It's a win for the gamers.
Well, how did this industry get to where it is right now? It's because Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft, Sega, they built their brand of IP and content that they provided that you could only find on that system. That means they had to fight for your mind share. They had to fight for your dollar. They had to fight for your attention. And by doing that, competition breeds what? Innovation. This industry is where it is because of competition. Because as a consumer, we have the ability to look at different platforms and see what's only offered on those platforms and then choose whether we want to go with one or many. And now all of a sudden you want to tell me that since Microsoft changing up their PR, that we're supposed to go alone to get alone? No, not me.
But damn.
Not me. It's not going to work like that. Then you got people mad at you because you're saying, well, some of the rumors might be true. Well, it ain't happening now. So why you worried about it? It ain't happened. What did happen now or then? What's the point? The difference is it's not happening now, but there is a possibility. And if there's a possibility, then there's a possibility I'm going to show my ass because I don't like it. Don't wait till it happened to show your ass. Don't wait till it happened to get mad. Don't wait till it happened to say, oh, now we don't like the direction that Phil or Sarah or Matt choosing to take. Don't wait till it happened then. No. You call disruption now. Because if you cause enough disruption, you might not even get to that point. Like I said on my tweet, there's a difference between being a fan and a stan. Some of you niggas are stans. Y'all let these corporations tell y'all anything. Not me. And I know we're talking about well, posting ain't happened. We don't know what happened. The rumors was lies and this and that. I'm just going off what I was told. Because I believe what I was told. Now you ain't gotta believe me. That is your prerogative. But I believe what I was told. And that these first 4 games is a case study. They need their data to see how the other communities respond. Okay, those games. Okay, see if these was able to numbers went from this prior to being on PlayStation and Nintendo, and these are the numbers after being on PlayStation and Nintendo. Here go grounded. These are the numbers prior to being on PlayStation and Nintendo. Here go the numbers after. Here go Pentiment. Here go the numbers prior to being on PlayStation and Nintendo. Here go the numbers after. Okay. We got that data with those type of AA games.
Do they pose to still sidebar? Do they pose to still have an account with those? I heard there was something.
Well, something with Sea of Thieves, you got to have a Microsoft account.
You got to have a Microsoft account. Okay.
Yeah, you got the PlayStation and Microsoft account. And I'm surprised. And I'm surprised Sony went with that because that's the issue. They didn't even want to do crossplay.
Yeah.
Saying they worried about
bring it up
their
in
community and being secure with that community.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes from there to say, okay, we tested the water with AA games. What would the numbers be like if we do something a little bit bigger than Sea of Thieves and Pentiment and Grounded? What type of numbers can we get from let's say the game that everybody worried about, Starfield?
Mm.
What type of number will we get from a Master Chief Collection that's been out for years and years? What if we were to bring the Master Chief Collection? What type of growth for numbers will we see if we put those on PlayStation? You don't think they're thinking about these things? Come on.
So what you saying is
I'm taking common sense.
PlayStation users right now need to be buying those games because if they see the numbers are growing data-wise on PlayStation, they could possibly get Halo, Gears.
No, I'm just saying. Look, I'm
in the future.
I'm thinking about reality, right? I'm not saying Microsoft is I'm not saying anything is wrong with Microsoft here, right? What I'm thinking about is reality from a business standpoint, not a gamer perspective, a business standpoint. And the reason why I'm talking about this, because what's going on with Sony right now, I believe the same thing will apply to them. Right? I think at some point that PlayStation games are going to trickle from PC to mobile over to Xbox and Nintendo. This is not just an Xbox thing. This is a PlayStation thing as well.
It's a gaming thing.
Yeah, it's a gaming thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I'm not saying all of their titles will come, but they look at Major League Baseball.
Everybody's excuse with Major League is because that wasn't from Sony. That was from the...
It don't matter. The numbers don't lie. And right now, the Xbox community in relation to the PlayStation community is 6-1. For every one player that plays on PlayStation, 6 people is playing on Game Pass.
Damn.
Major League MLB has a bigger audience on Xbox than it does on its own first-party console. Yes, more people is playing MLB on Xbox than on, I think, PlayStation, PC, and the Nintendo.
Damn. Man, I thought we don't play games though, man. What's going on here?
Young City K3. I'm not. You could tell me stop it all you want. This is fact.
Young City say ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm just curious because I'm just saying if they want to. For what you saying, I'm just saying the Sony guys need to be playing those games because if the numbers reflect that they want them there, Microsoft is willing to entertain it. More titles going over there. That's what you're telling me.
Hey, Mello, Spider-Man just broke up the same point I was bringing up.
What's that?
Notice you ain't had no layoffs about San Diego studio.
Oh, dang. Oh, I forgot about them.
You ain't hitting out a layoff. All the big studios, the only studio you ain't heard about is San Diego Studios. You know why?
What's that?
Game Pass kept their ass alive.
Damn. Hey, man. If it worked for them, it worked for me. You ain't got no smoke for me.
Not PlayStation. Hold on, let me bring this up.
Dang.
We got some ponies in the chat. Hold on. We got some ponies in the chat that think I'm lying. Hold on. Did I download it on here?
Oh, I can't even see the.
Let me see here. Oh yeah. Let me see here. Let me bring this up. We're gonna come to cook.
That's something else for your ass.
We're gonna come to cook. Now, I love my Xbox ecosystem, but I could be harsh with my ecosystem when I feel something going on that ain't right. But you PlayStation niggas, hold on, let me put this on the screen.
He said, y'all don't really believe fat mean greasy.
I told y'all we're gonna be all over the place in this show. Hey. So just bear with us. We're gonna be on all over the place. We're gonna be switching topics, going this left, right, left field. Just stay with us. What that say? MLB The Show 23. This was in April of 2023. Right? This was just last year. MLB The Show 23 has 6 times the players on Xbox than first party PS5. You heard that, Mello? 6 times.
6 times.
MLB The Show 23 has 6 times the players on Xbox through Game Pass than PS5 or PS4, despite the formerly exclusive baseball sim being a PlayStation Studios game. You might be stepping up to the plate for those MLB The Show 23 trophies right now on PS5 or PS4. Mm-hmm. It looks like you'll be outmatched on the field by 6 times the number of players on the Xbox Series X and Series S than PlayStation. Huh? Young, where you at? Young City, where you at? You asked for the numbers. Huh? Young City K3. I know your ass still in the chat. Bring your ass back up in the chat. You asked for this.
You wanted numbers, you went and got numbers.
Huh? You wanted numbers. I gave your ass now. Bring your ass back up in the chat. I know you. Look. I know. Look. That is the truth, post. Why do other games haven't? Look, it takes time. It takes time.
It's a case by case situation.
It takes time. You might not think they coming. Shit, hell, whoever thought Sea of Thieves and Grounded and all them games would be on PlayStation in Nintendo? Huh? Who would have thought?
Just Sea of Thieves. I definitely didn't think Grounded.
Just think about it. Rare got PS5 dev kits early last year. That means for the entire 2023, they was making a PS5 port of Sea of Thieves. And Microsoft ain't told you shit. And then was going to wait till spring to tell you. But y'all want to sit up here. Close, what you mad for? Xbox is that? No. Because how they was going to go about doing it. And how there was the possibility that it probably would have been more. But I'm telling you now, looking at the state of Sony, them PlayStation games is coming. It might not happen now, but they're gonna come. They're gonna have to find multiple ways to generate revenue, right? And generate profit. You gotta think about it. They don't have a mobile store yet. Microsoft has been working on a mobile store for the last couple of years. They was talking about launching one this year. Microsoft is already ahead of the game, right? PlayStation doesn't have a PC app. or PC Store. Microsoft does. They have two. They have the Windows Store, even though it's trash. And then they have Battle.net, which they acquired from Activision. They're already ahead of the game. Microsoft has cross-play, cross-progression across Xbox, PC, phone, tablet, and all that. PlayStation don't got none of that shit. Microsoft is, and that's what Sony meant about being behind. When they talk about their pillars were outdated. Y'all sitting up here worrying about console numbers and all that shit, not seeing who's really leading for the next generation of gamers. You got PlayStation niggas counting console numbers for the gamers today. Are we winning? Microsoft then moved on to the next generation of gamers, and they already winning. Their infrastructure allow them to build across Xbox, PC, and tablet and cloud seamlessly. Sony can't do that right now. They have to purchase what's that studio? The PC studio that do all the PC.
I don't know. I know what you're talking
the chat
about.
gonna tell me. I always forget that motherfucking name. The PC studio. Y'all know the PC studio I'm talking about.
They had to outsource for that. Something that Microsoft got internally.
Nixus. Thank you, Jonathan. They had to buy Nixus in order to do PC. And you know what Nixus doing? Nixus is not only there to handle their PC port, but to help them build an environment where they can where they're able to create a PlayStation game across PlayStation and PC simultaneously. So they can save development money. Because right now it costs when they have to get Nixus to port them game to PC. Microsoft getting you day one Xbox and day one Xbox, PC, and cloud. Out the gate. Not a port needed.
Facts.
So think about what's really going on. I think sometimes we look and focus on the wrong motherfucking thing.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
That was the wrong word, wasn't it?
We'll do that shit 24/7.
There you go. Sony broke records in the third quarter. They broke. You see how much revenue? Oh man, they can do it. Then you look at the profits and like, huh? Wait, they made what off that one? Huh?
See, little short on this plate. What happened to all that?
We are the gamers of yesterday.
Man, oh my God.
We are the gamers of yesterday. The transitions and things that will happen over the next 5 to 10 years are for future gamers. Therefore, our children and our children's children.
Been saying that shit from the jump.
And they in the era they will grow up in gaming will be totally different from ours.
They wouldn't even be talking about a console. Like, y'all play what?
Yeah, what? A console? What the fuck is a console? You play that?
You just sit down in one area and just play one game?
For 10 hours? You just sit there. You ain't go nowhere.
Nowhere else. That's it. What type of primate shit was y'all doing? Oh man.
But there's changes the CFO just told y'all there's changes to be made. And they're gonna have to happen quick for Sony. Cause what Sony is trying to do by moving to PC and mobile, Microsoft started doing that 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
In cloud. And I know y'all gonna say, well, Sony been doing cloud since 2012. Well, why are they behind?
They shouldn't be so behind.
Why in 2012 and 2010 they didn't invest in any data centers of their own? Microsoft, it's a difference.
It go back to what I originally asked you, posting you and Noah, when I said when Microsoft had that hiccup and it fucked them over, screwed them over on the 360 era, and they did the whole renaming and reformatting, and now we get what we get now. Can Sony survive that? Because Sony is literally going through what Microsoft had to go through, but just without the backlash. Like the social media backlash is just totally different, but internally they're going through what Microsoft had to go through. And I don't think they'd be able to survive. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm just gonna keep it. I don't think they can. Just off the strength of what they doing right now.
But shout out. Look, hold on. I just got an email that I've been waiting for.
Oh.
Hold on. Go ahead. Hold on. That's my girl call. I just got the email I was looking for. Give me just a second here. Go ahead, take over Noah and Mello. Hold on.
I'm see what they talking about. The handheld dockable is the future. I agree with that because the younger kids really don't care about having a console. Just reading off what they got. Hold on, Young City, what you say? Damn, post not them trash games. Okay, so Xbox will be the top 10 in 10 years, be on top in the next 10 years. I don't know about it being on top and all that. I don't know. Keep it a buck with you. He said Sony's not behind in cloud. PS5 is doing 4K 60 in cloud. Xbox is doing 720 in the beta. I don't think that's what we was talking about. PS doesn't have the infrastructure. That's debatable. What young kids do y'all talk about? The kids that we talking about is, the teenagers, the people that, you could say from, let me say an age gap. I want to say probably between 15 and below, 12-year-olds, like my daughters and them. In my household alone, I have a PS5, I have 2 Xboxes, the S and the X, and a Nintendo Switch, and a MetaQuest. Out of all those devices I just mentioned, my daughters and them only play on the iPhone. Out of all the things that I've bought for them over the last 5 years or so, they only play on their mobile iPhone, on the iPhones and in the tablets. That's it. That's all 3 of them. I can tell them, let's play the PS5 or let's play whatever. They don't play it. They don't look at it. I have to literally say, hey, we having a game night and this is what we're going to be playing on for them to even turn it on. So it's kind of like a waste of money. Those are the future gamers that me and Post are speaking on. Those are the ones that's coming up behind us that's paying for the Fortnite. They're playing the Apex Legends. They playing the what other games? Robux. Getting the Robux and all that type of mess. They don't care about the console like we care about it. And I had an interesting conversation with J-Dub about this and a different perspective on it. Like, the newfound phenomenon with gaming is how old we are as gamers. Like, it's people above 40 that's still playing video games. And traditionally, back in the days, they got case studies on this that typically people fall out of playing with video games back in the days around 2025. So it's like now you got people above the age of, I just seen the dude on TikTok playing Battlefield 4 doing sniping, and he's like over the age of 60 still playing video games. And us, we deem ourselves the hardcore because we've been around longer, and we can remember the days of playing the Super Nintendos and the NESs and one saves and you didn't have all the continues in the game, and if you died, your ass had to start over at the beginning of the map. We can go through all that. That's not the case anymore with these games. So that's why we're saying the younger audience don't care about the plastic. That's why I say I don't care about I'm gradually removing myself, and I understand why people don't care about the plastic no more, because the games are what bring you in. And J-Dub gave up his point. He was telling me a story, and I was like, dang, I understand why you feel the way you feel about the plastic now, pause, because of his, how we used to carry ourselves back in the days with the gaming. Like, when we was younger, we had family members, outings and stuff like that we bonded with the games and the consoles. Now with the newer generation, they don't care about the console. They just want to bond with they friends who they play with, and that's it. And that's solely what it is. So, Microsoft and these companies see that. They notice this. You can tell by how they are governing the games right now. When Fortnite came out and PUBG came out, everybody shifts towards battle royale games. It didn't matter if it was AAA, AA, whatever the case may be. This was selling like hotcakes. We need y'all to shift towards that, because the younger audience, that's what they want. Not the older audience. We want our single player and our multiplayer aspect. Everybody play gaming like they play it. For me personally, I play the single player game, get used to the controls and everything, and then I jump into multiplayer to continue expanding the game. The younger audience, they don't care about that. They go straight to the multiplayer, just play that, and it is what it is at that point.
Okay, I'm back. I just got approved for my IT grant.
Congratulations, boy.
I just got approved for my IT grant. This is huge. This is fucking huge.
Fucking congratulations.
I'm gonna be covering my ITIL 4 Foundation, CompTIA Network Plus, CompTIA Security Plus, AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner. I'm doing my certified. I got a whole lot of shit I got lined up, dog.
Man, it sounds like a whole lot of money coming in, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm about to. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of schooling, and my classes probably start next month. So I'm gonna have to. We still gonna get these shows off. The days might switch up, but we're gonna still continue to work and get these shows off. I just got to see what my schedule like. I want to knock this stuff out, clear this IT management for training, and then I know what's the name told me to get my CISSIP, which I looked into the curriculum that entail, and I think I would need. Well, we ain't gonna get into the tech. That's a whole nother
long
thing.
story short, that man got him some money.
Yeah, so.
That's good,
man.
bro.
I'm so happy right now, man. When I started learning computers, it was back in 2000. It was like 98, really, right? When I started learning basic computer operations, Microsoft Office user specialist, basic web page design, telephony, how to do the blocks with telephone lines. I was in that time I was doing Cisco, trying to get my CCNA and Cisco network. I did like 2 semesters of that, but they cut the city cut the funding for it, so I couldn't complete it. And I always wanted to go back into it, but what I learned back then and where we at now in terms of where technology is going and where it is right now, I think a lot of that knowledge is a little bit outdated. I was doing A+ and all of that stuff back then, inventory, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So IT specialist at Outer Planetarium is where I got my my Mac and Apple experience of troubleshooting that stuff. But I did that around the time where computers was just becoming prominent in people's homes and stuff like that. I'm talking about when we're talking about 600 megahertz chips. We were just hitting 600 megahertz chips and 286 and 386 architectures and things like that was just coming out. We went broadband was just becoming a thing. We were still in somewhat of 56K or DSL or even ISDN in terms of networks. And so now I really wanted to go back into school to kind of not only recertify in some areas, but gain some ground in other new areas so I can expand my resume and expand that resume. You expand that bread. So here we are. Here we are, man. I'm so happy, man. It took a while for it to happen. I had to do a whole lot of tests and shit, man. Let me tell you something, Mello. I had to take a TABE test. You know what a TABE test is?
I definitely do not.
It's called the Adult Basic Education Test. And let me tell you something. Man, I ain't been in the classroom.
Wait.
I was looking at that shit like, what kind of math is this?
Oh, wow.
I hadn't been in the classroom in a minute, bro. And I'm talking about, it was all types of shit on that motherfucking test, but I passed it, man. And I'm so
That's
glad.
all that matters, man.
That's all that matters, man. Let me see what we got here. Forza Legend with the $5, he says, let's be clear, as long as these games come to Game Pass, I don't care, period. Most Xbox players don't even care what's going on with fake Xbox fans. You know, and I respect your opinion on that. I respect your opinion on, and I think a lot of people feel that way because
I second that.
They're saying that if Game Pass is still there, in other ecosystems like PlayStation, Nintendo is getting access to these games, and they have to pay the full price for them, then the advantage is still on my part because I have Game Pass, and I respect that, and I know a lot of people feel like that. I
don't get why they. But that's my thing though. People make it seem and pretend like as if you still can't buy and buy the game if you want it. Like if you don't have to invest in Game Pass. It's not like
it matters.
It forces it down your throat.
It matters. It matters to me. That's what I'm telling you.
My God.
It matters to me.
It matters to me
because it starts to devalue the ecosystem.
Oh man!
It starts to devalue the ecosystem. Master Sip 40 with the $2. Big facts, Mello. And then Master Sip 40 with the $10. Congrats, Post. Happy for you. Thank you, Master Sip. Thank you for your continued support, man. No matter when we go live, you always pop up. Even if it's just to throw a little support in the chat and then go about your day, man. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, long live Black Mama. I told you this a pop-up show. We ain't on no set time.
He was not lying with
I
that.
was not lying today. These pop-up shows is different. You feel me?
We pop.
We here to talk this shit. We've been
here for a minute.
We still got shit to pop on Sony broadcast. You feel me? Just sit back. You feel me? I sit back and enjoy the show because I think Sony is in a state that got the PlayStation community shocked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm gonna sum up that little last part where I was.
Go ahead, finish doing your thing, brother. I'm eating this apple.
But like I was just saying, in a sense, the younger audience does not care about the plastic; they care about the games, and that's one of the reasons why the data that Microsoft and PlayStation and them are getting with these goddamn subscription service based things is so important. Because it shows the behavior of the consumer. And I'm starting to learn a lot more about that because I was like, why is this data so important that they're willing to sacrifice so much for the next 5 to 10 years on it? And human behavior is a fucking gold mine for some reason. I haven't got all the numbers and, figured everything out, but it's what's going to drive gaming to the next level for the next seeable future. Long story short. Go ahead, Post.
What you was talking about?
we was talking about the behavior because I say we got a phenomenon right now where we having people over 40 playing video games. And I think Young City asked, like, what is these young people that y'all talking about that these companies are focusing on? And I gave him an age bracket and tried to break it down on the sense of why, like the kids at my home, we have all these consoles at home, but they rather just play on their iPhone and tablets.
Yeah,
it really doesn't even care about the console or even having a controller in their hands. So
let me tell you something.
Yeah,
my kids,
and they outnumber us.
My daughter will be on Roblox on her Mac Mini. I got her. My other daughter will be on Roblox on her phone. My son will be on one of the Series S. I got him. But sometimes he don't need game. He'll just have YouTube up.
Just popping up and you just chilling.
Just chilling.
Probably watching somebody else playing.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The way we govern with games, I saw something that was on social media today, and it had me stuck for a minute. It's like when was the last game that made you cry? And it's a simple question, and I was just sitting here like, man, like I ain't never like boo-hoo cried over a video game, but what game that had you just stuck and like thinking? I was like, that was Gears of War 3. That was Gears 3, and I remember when I played.
You cried on Gears 3?
I didn't cry, but I did one of the little tearjerker moments. Like, dang, that's crazy. Like when he found his wife and he seen her in that state, it was like, damn, one of them type of moments.
Well, yeah,
I ain't cry though. I ain't no punk, but
what's the name when he found his sister, right?
Who? No, I'm talking about when I forgot.
Well, I think that was Don. When Don
found his wife. It was his wife he found.
That was his wife?
Yeah.
That was down in the what's the name? In that what's the name? Yeah.
He ended up committing suicide and, blowing shit up because he was, I was like, damn, it was one of them type of moments. So I started thinking like.
He cried, y'all. He talking about he did a tearjerker.
It was a little tearjerker.
That nigga cried. That tear really slid down that motherfucker. Like, that tear slid.
I really love Gears of War, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, when that game dropped, everybody else was excited for the chainsaw. When I got into the actual game, nigga, Cold Train was the shit in my career. So when they got to that part and we finally found out what really happened to his wife, it was one of them nigga like, damn. So I don't think kids have that type of shit now when it comes to gaming. I don't think they have them type of moments where it's just like, I don't even think they really even pay attention to the stories, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially how gaming is right now. So I don't know.
Shout out to Master Sip 40 with the $5. What do you think the next generation Xbox will look like? Sarah Bond has made claim already about power.
I think they always gonna do that with power. That's a selling point with the hardcore. So
yeah, with the hardcore.
I don't know.
I say machine learning, AI, and portable. The portable market is seeing a boom right now, and I think Switch has a lot to do with that. Since the success of the Switch, you have all these PC handhelds and things like that, and then also the ecosystem Microsoft has built, allowing you to take your content seamlessly between the Xbox, a PC, a handheld device, a tablet, a mobile device, and be able to pick up and pick up right where you left off. I think it bodes well for them to do a handheld. I think they need a refresh, hardware wise. I think just a console is not going to just get it done
this time around.
Yeah, it's not going to just do it this time around. So I think you're going to have your powerful console that sits at your house, but also think you're going to have something that's portable. And then, like my brother Everborn Saga and Asante and some of the other guys I've been having a conversation with, Xbox OS. You started to see it with the update they just came out. They just did with the PC app. They just announced.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of see them start building a foundation to that Xbox OS, which can extend beyond just console hardware. You can have Xbox OS running on the TV, running on the tablet, running on any device, on any screen. You know, so I think that's where they need to go. But I definitely see a handheld in its future, and it's definitely going to be built around AI. If you look at the investments that they've been doing with Chat GPT and all that, and Copilot, you got to think that Xbox is one of the most consumer-friendly products that they have ever had, most likely in the history of Microsoft. And so they're gonna use gaming as a conduit to push what they're trying to do in AI. So yeah.
I hope they don't do that weaker console mess. I that's what I hope they don't do. Because I'm sorry, I as much as I like the S and I understand its purpose, them coming out with them 2 SKUs and it being less powerful is just kind of like, it's a headache and a half. It's definitely a headache and a half. But if they're gonna focus on the cloud, like you're saying, and definitely AI has been on they goddamn forefront. Like I think they got so many patents with AI. Yeah, it goes without saying it's gonna be in the next console. It's definitely gonna be in the games. I'm already seeing that now. Yeah. So makes sense. So makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's where it needs to go. And the success of the Steam Deck, the ROG Ally, the Legion Go, the next Switch that's going to come out early next year. I think Microsoft would be a fool not to get into that part of the business. I think even Sony, once they get their numbers together, it's already looking into doing some in that part of the business. And I think
that's a little bit oversaturated though, Post?
Nope. Because you're moving into a generation of kids that don't have the attention span is 0 now. If you look at back in the days when we listened to music, songs were 3, 4, 5 minutes long, 3:45 at the most.
Yeah,
4 minutes
like
long.
2 minutes now. 2:30.
It's 2 minutes right now. You getting a hook, a verse, a hook, and motherfuckers out. That's
out
it.
The door.
Gone. We living in.
It's so bad. Spotify had to adjust their numbers because they was fluctuating with them little 2.5 hits.
Yeah.
2.5 minute hits. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the TikTok era. It's the Shorts era, where you're making a song that can fill up a TikTok video or a Shorts video, and that's the type of era we're living in terms of the consumer that they're dealing with. They have short attention spans. I don't think they're gonna sit in in front of a TV like we did years ago for 10 or 8 hours. They want to be able to have their content and be on the go and be on the move with their content and access it at any time they want. I just think that's the world we living in now with the younger people.
And unfortunately, there's more of them. And like you said, when it comes to the numbers, it's gonna reflect. So yeah,
definitely, it's definitely gonna reflect. So yeah, that's what we at, man. But man, look, man, I want y'all to pray for Sony.
I'm gonna pray they get bought out as soon as possible, nigga. They buy out be short and sweet. That's what I'm gonna pray for.
Look, man, prayers up for Sony, man.
And Phil Spencer, y'all better not fight it either. Let it happen. Just let it happen.
And I do want to say this. In no way does State of Gaming promote or insinuate anything negative or laughable at people's losing their jobs. Look, we all lost a job before. So we definitely understand. And so for the people that did lose their job, we do wish that they, find employment, somewhere else, like Microsoft and Xbox. I seen the Forza team reach out to for Fable and Forza. So I hope they find a landing spot. But yeah, man, they've been lying all this time, man.
That's what happens when you're investing in another person's dreams, man.
And what's so crazy before we get up out of here is that they just told their investors that 4 years into the generation that the PS5 was at the end of its life. You pretty much 4 years into the generation, and you're saying that the PS5 sales is pretty much at the end of the life cycle. They're going to decline. Not only is that going to decline, but first party IP is going to decline. Why is first party IP going to decline? Well, you canceled a lot of it. None of that shit's coming out this year.
Restructuring a whole lot of it.
Now we know why they was charging y'all $10.
Man, for upgrades and shit.
We know what that $10 was for.
Chickens came home to roost quick as hell, didn't they?
We know what that $10 was for.
They said, bro, we can't even pay the light bill this year at this point, bro. We gonna have to charge these niggas a little 10 ball real quick.
What happened to taking care of the fans? $10 for it.
A little $10,
A little $10 ain't gonna hold you.
$5
$10 on the last. You just gave us $10 on the last remaster. We know you got another 10 for another remaster.
Come on, man. Another little master, man. We put a horde mode in this motherfucker. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Shout out to my brother Infinite, bro.
That company.
My Chicago homie, man. Let me tell you something. Now we know why they was smacking y'all over the head with them
bro.
Salt buck.
Little soft buck. Come on.
Let me get that about you.
Let me get that little $20 holler, man.
Hey, and for those in the chat that don't know, I know y'all don't understand Chicago lingo. But a salt buck is $10.
Quick 10.
It's a quick 10. So let me get. So like, if you're in Chicago and everybody be like, "You got a salt buck on you,"
yeah, you'll be like, "What's a salt, man? Can I get a salt buck?
Can I get a salt buck?" They just asking for $10.
Little 10.
Little 10. You don't see it.
I know you got it. You just got paid. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Just crack that dub and give me the salt buck out of the dub. You feel me?
Man, I'll wait. Don't worry about it.
They call $20 a dub.
Man.
For those that don't know. Let me get a dub about you. If somebody say, let me get a dub about you, they ask them for $20.
Don't give them that 20.
Hey, Infinite, you'll be surprised.
They're going to ask again.
Infinite, you'll be surprised. That's why when I said it, I wanted to, because I know some people be like, what is a salt buck? It's $10. So, yeah. Infinite, you'll be surprised. I just said some Chicago stuff on here before. My phone was like, Post
put that shit back in the oven, Post. You're like, what?
Yeah, Infinite, there. You got to forget. Everybody don't talk like And depending on what side of the city you on,
man,
the east side, the south, the west, which is like cities within themselves, they
got their own lingo.
But look, before we get up out of here, we definitely want to say this, man. Look, I ain't got no sympathy for you PlayStation dudes. I tried to tell you, motherfucker.
Facts.
Have some sympathy, Post. Have some sympathy.
Nigga, where you been?
Right.
My bad. I was busy.
Nigga, you said 2 words the whole podcast.
What was the 2 words, Post?
Name about 15 times.
What was the 2 words, Post?
Sony did
I told Diddy no.
Did he know?
Oh man. Look, before we get up out of here, man, we want to thank y'all for tuning in to another State of Game and pop-up show. We're gonna start doing these more often throughout the week. So we can push more content out to you, not just on Saturdays. So as gaming news happens and things like that, and I could get Noah and Mello, we all get in one spot. Then we're gonna do a pop-up show and talk about it. Today was about Sony broke ass, and they broke y'all. They broke y'all.
Hide your wallet, y'all. Broke people around.
And they finna go through a transition that I don't think
they can survive.
That community is ready for. I don't think that community is ready. And
they ready for it, post.
No,
they ready. They ready.
They still home.
They went from give me single player experiences, story mode to Helldivers 2, co-op, multiplayer, microtransactions, live service game, all of the above. And it's on Steam.
Remember they was shitting on multiplayer games?
Yeah.
Remember they was shitting on them and then Helldivers 2 come out, they was celebrating that shit. I forgot.
Bro, Helldivers 2 is the embodiment. It's the embodiment. Helldivers 2 is the embodiment of everything PlayStation guys have been complaining about over the past 10 years in gaming.
Facts.
Wow.
Hey,
the day and date on PC, live service game, microtransactions. The only thing missing is first person. And as a matter of fact, when you aim the gun down, it goes first person. So yeah, it's everything PlayStation guys been bashing. They love it.
And they love
it.
They love it. Remember they were shitting on the PC Master Race. Now they using them to celebrate numbers and shit.
Yeah,
that Steam numbers matter now.
Yeah,
Steam is on number one on Steam.
Sony, they ready for that transition, post. But they just don't know it. They've been transitioned.
Why y'all here? I know y'all see that link at the bottom right there. That State of Gaming. Y'all see that Spaceman T-shirt right there. Man, click on that shop button, man, and check out our stores. We got hats. We got all types of shit. Shirts, T-shirts, hoodies, sweaters, all types of stuff, man. We're going to try to update the collection for more summer style as the weather change. But, man, y'all go on there and support, man. We got some nice, man, y'all. Man, when I went to Costco with that money. When I walked up in Costco with that State of the Game and gear on, boy, the man pulled me to the side, man. What's that? That's your business? Who up the bam? You know what I'm saying? He was like, "You got a car?" I said, "I got a hit Mellow. We need some State of Game cards around it. We need business cards, boy. They like the logo. They're like, "What's that?" Wow,
they fucking about logo.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. People kept asking me, "What's that?" And what you do is that your business company. And I had to, we have a gaming podcast, and I had to, break it down to them. But it's something that popped out to them. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I fuck with it.
Yes, sir. So
I'm gonna need that password so I can upload that summer joint.
Nigga, you gave me the password.
I did. Oh shit.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it because I had forgot that before too. I had to go through my Mac and go through my little password. What's the name to find me?
Shit. Oh man.
I didn't have to reset it, but the password was in there. But I'll send it to you.
I don't remember that shit.
Hey man, and one thing, and Noah, that's why I tell you, I should have been on party. Another thing he said was that, and I think David Jaffe said this last year or a year ago when he was on Z Channel, and he said it back then. I think it was about 2 years ago that the Sony that we knew yesterday is not the same, and he was saying the people that made PlayStation. From the PS1, the PS2, the PS3 era. And this was time to, because this was a couple years ago, because we were still in the, this was more than 2 or 3 years ago, because we were still in the PS4 generation. When he said this, he was saying that, David Jaffe was saying that the people who made PlayStation what it was no longer at Sony. and this came from David Jaffe years ago when he was on Z Show. He was saying the people that made PlayStation what it was, that got it to the pillars that it is today, was no longer at the company, right? And at the time, he was saying it was transitionings that was happening at that company. People who made the decisions back then wasn't the same people that are making decisions now. And so I think PlayStation is for to go through a transition that I don't think that, and no one said they're ready, but I think some big fucking changes is about to happen. Big changes is going to need to happen, given the financial state that they're in. Right? So we're going to see, man. But I just want to say, I told you so.
I
told you, motherfucking so. I told y'all. I did all that shit. Now we know who shit was unsustainable.
Now we know who possibly finna go third party.
Yeah.
We talking about. We know the writing on the wall.
Yeah, and I'm just and shout out to my brother Black Viking. When I was on his show, he made me think about something. He was like, imagine a next generation Xbox, right? That we was talking about with the hardware, you got the portable hardware. Imagine that launching. Well, imagine what the launch lineup can be. Elder Scrolls 6, the next Call of Duty, the next Halo, the next Gears.
That's already a crazy lineup post.
And imagine them launching a year earlier than PlayStation and launching and having those games in the launch lineup or in the launch window.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's something serious, bro.
Bro, that is crazy.
Think about that. And when he said that, I didn't even. And at the time, I was like, you know what? I never thought about that. Look at the Perfect Dogs, Gears, Halo,
K3,
Elder Scroll, Call of Duty, Overwatch. They even talking about bringing World of Warcraft to consoles. Think about that. About all them titles at some point being in the launch window of the next Xbox. And not only does it support your most powerful hardware that sits in your home, you can also get a portable Xbox and take your games with you on the go. And all your achievements, your progression, everything automatically follows you.
Yeah,
and you launch a year ahead.
That's a hostile takeover post. I'm sorry.
Because we ain't seen the Gears in 5 years.
Yeah.
It's due.
Beyond due.
Right? You got a whole new team at 343. They're moving over to the Unreal Engine. And I'm wondering, is they moving over to the Unreal Engine because it's more flexible when you get when you hire other contract workers to come in, or is you moving over to the Unreal Engine because it's easy for you to port Halo over to PlayStation 5 and Nintendo? But that's another topic. That's another topic for another day. Yeah, hold on. That's another topic for another day. But I'm just telling you, Blade. Thank you, Game Players King. Imagine you launch the next generation of console with a Blade, a Gear 6, the next Call of Duty, Elder Scrolls 6, a console version and a mobile version, a World of Warcraft, the next Overwatch. You still got the Doom suit, bro. And I'm still missing IP.
Man. That's why I said Microsoft have a release problem because they got so much content. And you just mentioning the games we know for sure. You ain't even mentioning the games that they've been, the passion projects they got.
I ain't even mention Blizzard got shit they working on, man. Even though that one game got canceled. I'm just telling you. And this is why I take shit. This is why I get frustrated when I hear things about Microsoft in terms of bringing their games to PlayStation and Nintendo, because I want to hold on. Now see what you can do before you feel as though you need to, go that route.
Well, Microsoft got to save Sony though, because if they don't,
we don't. Yeah.
Y'all say that y'all don't want us to live in a world where it's only one or two companies making games.
Yeah. But that's what get me frustrated,
because I want to save these niggas.
I'm gonna say this though. I know we about to wrap up, but given the news that we found out about, as far as like PlayStation, I am a lot more forgiving the Xbox and Microsoft with the decision to bring those 4 games to PlayStation. Because just look at where we are as a state of gaming, pun intended.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, promote that shit.
Companies
promote that shit.
Support that shit. Go ahead. Talk your
shit. I mean, everybody getting studios getting laid off, developers getting laid off. I bet you PlayStation in the back of their mind are thinking, let's put some of these games on Xbox. It may not be the bigger titles, but I bet Helldivers 2 is being considered.
Well, hold on. I don't want to say, you know what? I don't even know. Nope. I'm not going to talk about it.
Nope. Don't say
it. I'm not going to say it. I'll tell y'all that behind the scenes.
Okay.
Because I don't want to say nothing right now, because it'll be too fucking early. I don't want to hit people's mouths right now. I don't want people be clipping this time about post up.
I take, nigga. I'm gonna clip it. Hold on. I take.
Look, but I think we're at an inflection point in the industry. The industry has slowed down. Everybody has to find a way beyond consoles, because the console has hit its ceiling, 200 million. Well, really 150 million, because you really ain't went past that PS2 mark. Ain't nobody went past that motherfucker. The Nintendo probably the only one doing it, and they doing it because they got a motherfucking.
I know, right? Yeah. I don't know how Nintendo get a pass, but I said to say this though, it's probably more than just money too. You got to look at employee satisfaction. You just laid off a bunch of people. Yeah. You acquired that division. You just laid them off, and what we come to find out is these developers they're not console worn. They want their games to be played everywhere. So I think at the end of the day, it is a good move for some of these titles to see a different platform.
I do believe that Grounded and Sea of Thieves can be a Minecraft. I don't know if it will reach the same success of Minecraft, but when I look at Grounded, when I look at Sea of Thieves, I look at them in terms of a Minecraft IP, of it being everywhere, and having as much access to gamers everywhere. I have no problem with them. It's when we start getting into the big
Grounded.
I
think they missed me personally. I think they missed the window with Grounded.
What you mean?
When it first came out, Grounded was, bro, it would have made hella fast sense to put that on multiple consoles, because it was a complete like banger. But due to them not really putting out a lot of content for Grounded, it's kind of
they put out mad content for Grounded.
What is he talking about?
They haven't put out for Grounded. I haven't seen nothing major.
I'm sorry, Grounded. I'm thinking Sea of Thieves. But they put on.
Sea of Thieves.
But Grounded getting updates too though. Like you can create your. Grounded got his own Forge mode.
They did the Forge mode, and then that was it. I haven't heard anything from Grounded in months. It's been months, like almost going into a year, that I heard anything new update wise for Grounded. I could be wrong, but I'm just.
That long ago when they introduced the Forge,
it would have made more sense to hit Grounded when it first was coming out of the beta program, because they did the same thing they did with Power Worlds. It was in beta, then they did a retail quote release. I think they should have hit it then. But
I think we privileged as Xbox players to get to enjoy Grounded for the time that we did as an exclusive. At least we at least deserve that, Mello.
I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing.
Look, I just when you start getting to the bigger titles and things like that, then I have an issue with that, and then I also have an issue with, you know, it being a one-way street, and I get Microsoft is always have to be the peacekeeper amongst the three, and I don't feel like they've been putting shit on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo for years, and you'll never see a Nintendo IP on Xbox. It just won't happen. And then even with PlayStation, but I think PlayStation gonna get there now. Looking at how their money situation is, they gonna have to do everything they can. Like, and
motion.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to do everything they can, given the situation they're in. And I think more cuts and stuff like that is coming. They said Media Molecule is holding on by a motherfucking thread. So we'll see. We'll see. But Noah brought up that great point that, you know, the PlayStation that we have today is not the PlayStation you grew up with. And David Jeffrey some years ago definitely stamped that and said the same thing. So it reinforced what Noah said. Now we're seeing that. You know, the perfect studio managers are not there no more. You know, they were there spending money.
They used to tell me Microsoft shouldn't acquire these companies because they don't know how to manage it. And these studios will get shut down under Microsoft, and if Sony acquire it, will be a better home. Sony can guarantee longevity and a good place for these studios to grow organically. That's what they told me.
Yeah, that's and what happened?
Organically.
Deviations. Like, yeah, we're part of the studio. Yeah, you can't cancel. Price like, yeah, we just got brought by PlayStation. Yeah, your Twisted Metal game is canceled.
Over with.
Run the studio, call out the mountain. They said, look good. Yeah, your whole studio closed down. I just partied with you 5 days ago. Man. I could have told you then. I just wanted to get my cake and shit. Now I'm out. Your whole studio closed. Like, this shit is crazy. So we'll see, man. We'll see where the industry is gonna go. We'll see what moves happen over this next year. We know Diablo for the kickoff Activision games hitting Game Pass. I forgot what date it comes to Game Pass. I think it's
March
next month.
25th or 28th, one of them 2 days.
Yeah. And so these months been going fast. March, April, May, June will be around the corner and soon. And we'll be looking for another E3 style showing. So, man, we want to thank y'all for tuning in for another State of Gaming. It was a pop-up show. We just wanted to because it was just a pop-up show. We wanted to, with all the latest news that came out and stuff, we just wanted to kick it, man. It's one of those kicking shows, man. And Noah came in at the end. I bet you was playing the game. I know you was playing the game the whole show.
Who? Noah?
Noah played the game the whole motherfucking show. I know he did. You too.
Yep.
You do, Mello.
I was talking my shit.
But you was talking though. You was talking your shit. You was on that 2K though. Yeah,
that nigga Noah playing Brothers. Yep, he was on there the whole time. Yep.
That Brothers out?
Yeah, buddy. And it's like $16 if you buy it early.
It's co-op?
I don't think it's online co-op. I know it's like couch co-op. It's couch co-op.
I'm about to say this nigga was going.
The graphics. This nigga was going to make shit though.
Do all them damn achievements.
Right.
Hey man, look, man. We want to thank y'all for showing out. My brother J Dub, Trey Bone 408, Bria, Blackie, Dan Lazaro, Master 40, Alvin, Kyle Weeb, Forza Legend. We want to thank all you all for y'all support via the super chat. Then everybody in the chat that partaked in the conversation, thank you for joining today. Thank you for being a part of this pop-up show. Whether you agree with us or not, as long as you enjoy the conversation. And we had a conversation today, man. So we'll be back Saturday for our regular show, 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Central for State of Gaming. We got a few guests. I'm still working on the guest list for this weekend. I'll let y'all know by Friday who's going to be on the show this weekend, and then we'll go from there. But thank you all. Enjoy the rest of your night. Noah, Mello, y'all want to say anything?
Sony did, nigga. No.
All right, man. We out of here.
Thank you, man.
Good night, man.
Money coming in, so we up now. When I was broke, they wouldn't touch down. Started from the bottom of the bed, man. Had to get it back, want no vision.
We was lights out, trying to find a way out. Damn, look where I'm at now. I used to be on rocky grounds, but it's solid now. Homies I used to call friends, they ain't solid now. Situations change, I got problems now. Never worry about the haters, focused on the win. When I was down and out, they weren't focused in. Get a little bread, they all focused in. I chose to look at life through a different lens. And my lady stayed down for it all. Take flight, touchdown, we don't round trip at all. We stay, fuck up the towns and the mall. It's her day for being down for the cause.